time of week when I throw my cares away. Today's when I get to see my foot-aside play. The boys and girls on my team never yielding, chasing that premiership dream. Oh, that dream. Watch them run, chase and give their all in the quest to win that important ball. I'll be there for every kick, mark, tackle and goal, and support them when the knocks take a toll. Doesn't matter if I'm a ram, a devil, a buckaroo, a broker, or from the woods. My team will always come up with the goods. So with the team that fills my heart with pride, let's buckle up and enjoy the Hills football ride, the Hills football ride.
Exclusive global live stream of Hills Football League action. Jeff Pistole and the Calderwold team here with you at Uraidla for the Division 1 Round 9 A-grade fixture between the hosting Northern Demons and Mount Barker as the 2024 season recommences following a very successful interleague performance for Hills against River Murray. Well, the first trip for the Calderwold team this season out to the Cabbage Patch here at Swamp Road. And it's a big welcome sitting beside me here, perched high in the Ferrari Brothers grandstand. It's the man who lets the stats do all the talking. Hello, Jaden J. Hill.
G'day, Pistols. Yes, it's going to be a cracking game of footy, that's for sure, between Uraidla and Mount Barker. A great, I guess, winter's day for football. And well, the average margin between the two sides is 24.89. And, well, believe it or not, Uraidla hold the ledger against Mount Barker. So they've had 19 wins, Mount Barker 18 and 1 draw. So it'll be interesting to see who gets the chocolates today.
Yeah, and of course Benny Goldfinch will be joining us shortly, but it's good once again to have the Prince of Production, Tommy Hills, again manning the panel, and the usual great filming footy vision today is being shot by Evan Parker. So all on board here, and of course as usual coming to you through our Call of the Wild stream media supporters, Filming Footy, Sports Interactive, Dartfish, of course HFL Partners, naming rights sponsor Worklocker Mount Barker, Closey Supermarket, Sports Power, Sharon, the Courier newspaper, Think Road Safety and Sports Centre, and of course the valuable sponsors of the respective clubs today. For Uraidla, it's FX, Managed Services Provider Australia, who are the major sponsor for the Mount Barker Football Club. I'd like to thank Benson Radiology, Cube Logistics, McDonald's Mount Barker, and Mount Barker 4x4 Centre. And of course our usual awards after the game, the most effective player winning the iconic Dartfish beanie and a pair of Archies, as endorsed by brand ambassador who plays his 300th game today, Jaden, and the great Dustin Martin.
Yes, he does.
And of course we've got to thank the Snag of the Day also for the best goal for the $25 gourmet meat voucher from Lowe's Meat Company. Thank you very much to them. And of course the umpire sponsors, Cherry Glen Osmond, Mount Pleasant Butcher, Sterling Hotel, Mortgage Choice through Matt Adam, Apparel, Sports Power, Mount Barker. So as Jade and Jay said, conditions clearing a little bit. We've had a little bit of drizzle in the morning, bit of fog, get it all out here at Uraidla, where it was one stage about 5 degrees. I think the barometers raced up to 6 degrees, and it was quite noticeable. We did actually see the Mount Barker Roos just out the back doing a bit of a training session as we speak out here. Probably getting the blood flowing through the veins here, Jade.
Yes, I'd reckon. I think warming up and making sure they're ready for the big game today. So, so it'll be interesting to see how they go. So, as we've seen them on the screen now. So, doing a bit of warm-up. So, they'll be hoping to get the chocolates today. They haven't beaten Uraidla since round 4 2022. So, that was by 38 points there. So, they'll be hoping to get the chocolates.
That stat that you gave, is that from 2010, 18, 19?
Correct. Yeah. So,
But these two clubs in the 57 years of the Hills, because coming from different backgrounds, one from the Torrens Valley, one from the old Hills Central, when the Hills Football League was formed back in 1967. They have formed a great rivalry over the years, Jade, and they're playing in many finals and, of course, memorable grand finals.
Yes, sure.
And it's interesting stat, as you said, in the last 14 years, 19, 18 with a draw. So you can't get matched. But I know a lot of sides have a bit of trepidation coming out here to the Cabbage Patch. But Mount Barker, I think they haven't won here the last 2 years, but they have a really good recent record, say, over the last 6-7 years out here.
Yeah. Well, it's actually it's quite even actually. So it's 8-7 in favour of Mount Barker. So the 15 outings that these two teams have played here at Uraidla, Mount Barker lead at 8-7. They haven't won at Uraidla against the Northern Demons since round 1 2019. That was a 7-point margin there. Close outing, and there has been plenty of close outings between these two teams. So there you go. It'd be interesting to see if Mount Barker can get the win today and get their first win here since 2019, but they have been quite successful all the same.
And we just saw the shot there to give you an idea of the conditions here. It's a bit of fog, a light, misty rain here early. It is cleared for the moment, but the training lights, the oval floodlights are on. And the reserve game, we're inside the last 7 minutes in a pretty exciting curtain race here. Uraidla 6-6 are leading Mount Barker 5-4 at the moment. Uraidla just hitting the lead a few minutes ago with a double free kick, which resulted in goals. So, so entertaining build up to the big game here this afternoon. Effectively fourth playing fifth, if I'm right, Jaden, with just the one win separating them on the scoreboard. Yeah,
for sure. And another thing we've really got to take into account is obviously all sides had the week off last week due to Interleague and the June long weekend, but Mount Barker have had an extra week off because they had the bye before the June long weekend, so they haven't played footy for 2 weeks. So it'd be interesting to see if they're fresh and ready to go.
Are they fresh or are they rusty?
Yeah, well, that's the big question.
I can tell you from the side they last played, Ethan Bell and Ethan Field are out, but Samuel Callens is a big in. Of course, the past male medalist coming back into the team, so they'll be happy to see him back. Quite a good lineup there. Lockie Murphy back in, Tom Worthley as well, so they match up pretty well. Where for the Uraidla, I got a few outs, important outs. Matt Slade is an omission. Ryan Turner, the young ruckman, who's been doing pretty well, he is out as well, so they'll miss him. Also Tommy Gresh, the Iron Fist, the former interleague defender, he is also an omission this afternoon. So, and Matt Wilson, the recruit from Yanka Little Tigers. So they're blooding a few young guys. In fact, the young Mitch Kryatku is under 18s. Actually played last week up at in his league game.
Yep.
Of course, obviously, as I said, still eligible for senior Cox under 18s. Is making his A-grade debut today, the young man. So well done to him for the Northern Demons.
Yeah, fantastic to see. And you got some young blood there for Uraidla, which, it'll be awesome to see how he goes today.
And also Eli Nightingale, his third A-grade game. He's once again an under-18, has played in Sturt's under-18 side earlier during the season, so it'll be fantastic to see here. Always something exciting when a young man makes his debut for his home club there, Jaden.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously Uraidla, unfortunately, lost to Nan away, but look, They
probably should have won that.
Yeah, well, it was a very good game of footy, I'm hearing. So, and obviously Nan are going to be really strong this year again. Obviously, they're second at the moment. So, look, Uraidla, they average a score of 72.2, where Mount Barker average a score of 94.2. So, that's where the game's won and lost, obviously, with the score. So, it'll be interesting to see how they go.
All right, Jane, you might just want to take us through to the benefit of our listeners and viewers here through Filming Footy on the Corridor. I'll just take us through the remainder of the games here today in the Adelaide Hills Football League. Yeah,
so Mount Lofty, they play Achunga. Obviously, Achunga looked sharp last week against the Tigers a fortnight ago, and the opportunity is just missing a couple of experienced players to be considered among this division's big boys. So, American import Will Mile High Lachlan has impressive clunking, some marks, and kicked 4 goals. So interesting to see, how Mount Lofty and Achunga transpires today. Obviously, Blackwood, they play Nan as well, and obviously Nan, they're second, and Blackwood, they kicked 7 goals to 0 against Harndorf a few weeks ago. So don't count out the Woods. That's going to be a good contest as well. And then Onkaparinga Valley,
Clyde Rigney, the interim coach, who came in for his first game, that last game, as you said, before the bye. So wish him all the best for the rest of the season. Of course, at home, different kettle of fish. And Nan, perhaps having the 100th game today for Lockie Cross, one of our favourites.
Yes.
They haven't really done well in milestone games over at Windy Hill, so today they might break that trend. But they really need to win, because if they finish second, they qualify for the Courier Cup final, which is the mid-season comp. First and second playing off at their next meeting for the Courier Cup, and also $500 in prize money. In fact, if Nan get up next week, that'll be on the agenda.
Yes, and speaking of who they could be playing next week against, in Harndorf, they play Onkaparinga Valley, and obviously the Dogs are celebrating the reunion, which obviously spoke about during the week. So
indeed, 30 years. I find it a bit hard to believe. 30 years since Onkers have won an A-grade flag, only the second one in the club's history. So they've always been up and about. Grand finals, you think of them as a traditional powerhouse, but 30 years is a long time between drinks, so to speak, Jaden.
Yes, I reckon about 2016 they played a big, 2016 or 14, one of those years, they played a big game against Harndorf, and Onkaparinga Valley came from behind.
Well, actually, it's funny you should say that was 10 years ago, because it was the 20th anniversary.
So 2014,
there's a catalyst today to go do it again.
Yeah, so when Zach George Dent and Sam Green, if they fire as well as Zach Kuiper, it could be interesting to see how they go against the Magpies. And of course,
I should have added that premiership victory was, of course, against Harndorf in 1994. So hence the reason that's why it's today.
Yes. So it'll be interesting to see who can win that. Obviously, Harndorf, they're a great outfit, and Troy and Joel Parker Bowers, they're going strong, and obviously Riley Clamp, he's leading the goal scoring at the moment.
All right, and then Division 2, Hills Country Division, just the 2 games have been played today. Torrens Valley hosting Birdwood, and also looking forward to getting the results of this game down at Kangarilla. Kangarilla hosting their arch rivals in Meadows. Just watching here, Mount Barker have kicked the goal, so 2 minutes to go. It's a 3-point ball. game, 6-7 to 6-4 in the reserves here.
It's a ring-ding-ding.
No time on, so the Mount Barker man, as he kicked the goal, made sure he didn't kick the whatever out of it, and went and grabbed the ball and got it back to the centre because no time on. So next centre clearance will pay a big way to who wins this game, 6-7 to 6-4 inside the last 90 seconds of the reserves game. So yes, Kangarilla hosting Meadows, so that should be a good. But I do see the Meadows lineup. They've actually got the Nord contingent, because Brady Dorr back after a hamstring playing, because Dean Turlick, who used to play here at Uraidla, and also Doc Webber.
Yeah, so, that'll be a really good game. And, mind over matter here has gone Kangarilla by 1 goal. So that's an interesting prediction. But, Torrens Valley and Burwood, that's obviously fierce rivals they are. So Torrens Valley and Burwood. Burwood, you think should get the win, but Torrens Valley, they'll be hoping to get on the board this season, and they're a competitive outfit, that's for sure. So should be a great game of footy.
Yeah, conditions actually getting better all the time here. As I said, the lights are still on. I'll tell you what, the score there for Uraidla means Mount Barker got to work the ball the whole length of the over in the 47 seconds as it counts down. Big ask from as they trail by 4 points here in the reserves. And they do it, Simon Parker fists the ball out towards the interchange area here right in front of our commentary box. Ball walked over the line, so they suggest Uraidla may well hold on 30 seconds. So Mount Barker needing a clearance here from this. Coming to you live, reserves football here on the quarter, old Jade. It's all happening.
Yeah, it is. I'm surprised there's not more Uraidla players back with the ball, but they've got
so Uraidla just sitting a game ahead in second place on the reserves standings ahead of Mount Barker. So looks like with 10 seconds to go, they're going to hold on 6-8 to 6-4. In fact, the siren will sound very shortly. There it is. So Uraidla have won 6-8 to 6-4. In a game that Mount Barker probably fancied themselves to win. They led well into the last quarter, but just overwhelmed there at the end. So 4-point margin in the reserves game in favour of the hosting Uraidla Football Club.
Yeah, good work in the last 30 seconds there. Just trying to get contest after contest, and they got the win. So well done to Uraidla.
And as we talk, dare I say it, Jaden, you can see on the screen conditions got a little bit lighter. Or our man Tommy has been playing with the contrast dial there. It's certainly looking very bright here at Uraidla as compared to earlier in the day. A bit of fog and mist was around. A few showers overnight, but the deck looking pretty good. And speaking of things looking pretty good, it's always good when this man wanders in. And joining us for the first time this afternoon, Benny Goldfitch. G'day, Ben.
Oh, Pistols. Jaden, great to be here from Uraidla. Lights are on, as you said. Keen to see some Hills footy action after last week's trek out to Murray Bridge. Yes. All three of us were there. Good win by the Hills in under 16s, under 18s and Division 1. So very important contest today. Jaden, as you outlined in terms of the context of the season, the Roos, we've been impressed with them so far this year. They're certainly on the rise, and Uraidla always cracking as in the second half of the season. So important contest, as you said. Uraidla got a few players out today, and the Roos that lineup's looking rock solid. Pistols.
Yeah, absolutely. It's both teams out there. The Roos going straight into goal kicking practice towards the
umpires.
Town or the and Jaden, the umpires.
Yes, so our field umpires: Leith Dawes, Trevor Morrison, Jack Morozowski, and then the boundary umpires are Joshua Bell, Zach Hutchinson, Lincoln Hutchinson. Goal umpires: Robin Crompton and Adam Escott there as well. So there you go, sponsored by Glenn Osmond.
Could be a bit of a change here, because I think umpire Clem Penhall was out there, and also Jason Wren as the umpire. So I think Trevor Morrison might have fallen by the way. So we'll have the three umpires involved because, as we said, limited games in the Division 2 or country this afternoon. So there's a few spare umpires. So Leith Dawes, who will be noticeable by that Maleem Ali type beard that he wears. At least his face will be warm. And of course, over a 50s Australian cricket representative, Leith Dawes. So of course himself a very fine footballer in the day for the Mount Lofty Football Club. So. And
I should say we're on Call of the Wild Facebook page, Hills Football League Facebook page, Filming Footy YouTube, and also on Lofty 88.9 FM. So get involved. Let us know where you're coming in from.
And also, Jane, we must mention at this time the umpires' sponsors, of course.
Yeah, so Sherry Glenn Osmond, like I mentioned earlier, Mount Pleasant Butcher, Sterling Hotel, Mortgage Choice, and Sports Power Mount Barker.
And Appel.
Capel, sorry, yes.
Good
So,
work,
there you
Jay.
go.
Good work. And, of course, we'll take time once again to thank the various club sponsors, of course, for Uraidla Districts. FX, which is Managed Services Provider Australia. They're the major sponsor. And for the Mount Barker Football Club, Benson Radiology, Cube Logistics, McDonald's Mount Barker and Mount Barker 4x4 Centre. Thank you very much for your valuable support. Community football. So the toss just about begun. So it'll be Tommy Kluvenik, number 7 there at the right of screen, the Uraidla Demons skipper. And yeah, definitely Jason Wren. And Sammy Callens, the Mount Barker skipper, number 14. So it looks like Jason Wren to officiate the toss of the coin. Heads is the call, no doubt. Being won by Tom Kluvenik, there's news, who recently played his 250th. So he's won, and Uraidla will kick to the left of screen, or the pub with plenty of beer these days end, bowling club end, and Mount Barker will go towards the primary school end to those who know the Uraidla Oval, and we trust you're enjoying the coverage coming up here on Filming Footy, Call of the Wild in Adelaide Hills, as we see the Mount Barker lineup. Pretty improved year by the Roos this year, Benny, after missing the finals obviously last year.
Saw him Anzac Day. I think that was the most recent one I've seen of him.
No, we saw him on the Pancreatic Cancer Day.
Ah, yes, that's right. But
number 27 there, Ben Murphy, was for Lockie Murphy back in, wasn't playing that day because Callan's back from last week.
But against Harndorf on Anzac Day, they were very impressive. So.
And young Ethan Baxter, the high leaping ruckman, is back after suffering a bit of a rib injury earlier in the year, so be good to see his work. And of course, Jordan Houlihan, one to watch, has kicked 29 goals for the season, took the VFL Mark of the Year a few years ago, Jaden.
Yes, for the Bombers. So be interesting to see how Mount Barker go with the footy today. They average, so had 2,026 disposals this year. They average 289.4 disposals a game. They actually have the second best disposal efficiency this year. So the average disposal efficiency is 77.42, 0.4 of a behind of Harndorf. So there you go. They're pretty efficient. They are Mount Barker.
That just happened to. Where'd you get that from? That's sensational.
I saw you with the sack truck bringing the up in the grandstand here. I saw you with the sack truck bringing the brown belt cabinet up. So well done. Interesting to note, 24 additional goals Mount Barker have kicked in Uraidla so far this season. So, but Uraidla marginally by a couple of points have the better defence. So. Be interesting to see. So a good attacking side versus a good defensive side. So
especially in these conditions too.
So whoever kicks the most goals will win the game, Jaden. Yes. Old adage in footy.
Keen to see obviously Cooper Nightcamp today. Uraidla kicking towards the scoreboard end of the ground in this first term. So he's lining up in attack. Also down there, Eli Nightingale, the young exciting teenager for Uraidla.
Or even it's Blake Trenorden, is it?
Yeah, I reckon.
We're in number 12. Yeah, he had a number change. It's definitely Blake Trenorden. He's a bit bigger than an under 18. So the King is back in. So underway, round 9, Hills Division 1 action through Filming Footy. So it'll be Baxter against Schultz. Ball comes down. Callens in the action early, trying to thread his way through. There's Aitchison. Finally gets the ball to Stokes. Billy Stokes has the first kick of the game and finds Blake Fidge, last week's interleague rep.
Yep, kicks the ball inside 50. Frank Timpano around the contest as well. Keen to get the hands eventually. No, clearing kick out of defence for Uraidla by Tom Edwards, I believe. Here's a chance, half-back flank, holding the ball against Worthley. So Mount Barker inside 50. Short pass, cut off though. Jacob Ferrari, good to see him out there.
Be interesting to see how many stats Tom Worthley racks up today, Jane, because Tom Worthley, interestingly, playing for both teams, two players by the same name. As Trenorden in the action there, but a good ball sees the ball over the boundary line. And the Academy boy will bring the ball in for the first time this afternoon.
Nick Amato, obviously, Jaden's been in elite form, kicked a bag of 6 recently. He's lining up in the forward line for the Roos.
Yeah, got plenty of the footy as well, and like you said, Benny, leading Uraidla's goal kicking.
So ball come down, Callens over the top there, laps up Tom Worthley. Ground level, scrambling play to start up, ball probably getting a little bit wet already. Comes out here to H, and he goes to ground level. Finally taken here by the X-Factor, Harry Allen goes forward for the Demons. Oh, nearly a sliding mark taken there. Getting back here's the drill bit, Ross Brooks, puts the ball out towards Field. Field with an attempted handball backwards, misses the target. Desperate defensive for the Roos as Uraidla go inside 50 for the first time this afternoon. Ball held up, and umpire Leaf Dawes will come in and ball it up.
Yep, Jordan Houlihan on Tom Kluvernick in the forward line for the Roos. Damien Hines is on Braden Watton. So a couple of key matchups in the Roos forward line. Also, Kobe Koshel, keep an eye out for his high leaping work. Meantime, it's free kick here for Uraidla to Harry Allen, half forward line. As I said, Uraidla kicking towards the scoreboard end of the ground. So they're keen for a good start against a strong Roos combination. Probably hear Matt down there at ground level potentially, doing the instructions for Uraidla. He's got the shorts on today.
Matt Goldingstock.
That's it. So Allen from outside 50. Right to the line. Off hands. And it's gone out of bounds. Left forward pocket. 2.5 minutes gone. Neither side on the board yet.
So boundary end to be affected right in front of the scoreboard. Good view there at the main street of Loberthal. Institute in the background. Very scenic, picturesque oval here.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the football instead of the architecture.
Painting a picture.
It is. So, ruck duel. Ball one down by Baxter. Umpire has called a bit of infringement. It will go to Ethan Baxter. See him back in. Apprentice Carpenter gave it off to Callens, his boss. He puts it across. Mark taken out there. I think this might be Worthley. The Gecko goes wide. Out towards Cassell. Good spoil there. Lurking is Worthley for the Demons. Goes to ground. Trying to bustle his way through there. I think the follow-up was Worthley. Sorry, Aitchison on this occasion. Yes, the Sydney Swans have the Lizard. Mount Barker have the Gecko.
They do indeed. Here's a clearance by Timpano. Kick towards centre half forward. Good repelling mark though for the Roos. Kick out towards the wing. Tommy Jep around the contest. Ball fumbling around here. Good tackle. Shoving aside though. Nicely worked there by Lockie Brazier. They've got the handball game going. Timpano goes to Worthley for Uraidla. Bit of a tumble punt. Could come off though. Or Jamie Grouch could potentially clear the ball here for Mount Barker. It's in a dangerous position here for the Roos defence. Hacked off the ground. And it's gone out of bounds. So good early signs here for Uraidla. In the left forward pocket. It's going to be a kick in for Mount Barker. Or a boundary throwing.
Confusion here. That's going to come back here.
Good to see Samuel Callens back in the lineup. Had a injury against your Nan, so
this might be Howe, I think it is.
yes.
Marshall Howe, last line defence, goes long. Target will be Baxter. Against Schultz, the two young men leap. Taken off hands nicely by Tapano. Gives it back here to Spry. No, he'll do something useful. Hacks it forward with the left foot. Towards the run of Amado, ground level, tries to fend off an opponent.
Holding the ball.
Holding the ball is the call. Good pressure applied on him there. And a free kick to be taken from Mount Barker.
In the defensive 50. Roos, 5 minutes gone. Good early signs here for Uraidla. Pressing forward, haven't got the score on the board yet. Kick out to just finding Kleinik. He goes in board, half-back flank, Geordie Aitchison. So the Roos, a bit stop-start here. Chip over the top. That might be cut off there by Lockie Schultz. Not. Damien Hines around the contest. Schultz goes in. Beautiful handball, the Braziers. Socket ball comes off to Timpano for Uraidla on the left boot. Inside 50. Flying in there was Bennett. It's in the pocket once again. Snap round the corner.
Oh, I tell you what, that's a stacker.
Harry Allen.
In opening 5.5 minutes, Harry Allen, incredible goal.
Wouldn't expect anything less, Jaden, from the X Factor. Sensational.
I tell you what, I know it's early in the game, but he could be having the Lowe's voucher there. So there you go.
Well, he got the handball out and then got the second gab. That's
set a very high bar for this afternoon. The H
for sure.
The X Factor, so he has the only goal, in fact the only score, so it's one straight Uraidla. Mount Barker yet to get on the board, as Jaden J mentioned. Mount Barker coming off an extended bye.
Stats, Jaden, good signs for Uraidla.
6 minutes in and they've had 6 inside 50s, Uraidla to 2.
So Mount Barker perhaps a little bit rusty as the ball comes out to Tommy Worthley. He's locked up in a tackle there. Ball spills free. Schultz is going to make his way away, but in the meantime, umpire Dawes says we'll ball up. So Baxter. Schultz gets it down. Throat of Callens. He's worn well by Harry Allen, the last goal kicker, the only goal kicker at this stage of the game. So once again, umpire Dawes fix it up. Schultz a leap of bake. Baxter got it down. Lurking once again is Allen.
Oh, the sun's out.
Deflected handballs. The sun does come out. Tom Worthley puts the Demons forward inside 50. Bouncing ball coming out to meet it was Amato. Meets it well. Quickly gets the hand. Intercept by the G-Banger and Grouch. Handballs over the top to Howe. Runs back into traffic. Loses possession. In the meantime, umpire Dawes on the spot has paid a free kick and it will go to Marshall Howe.
Well, Uraidla are on. Let's see how the Roos respond. Uraidla making an early statement here with a sensational goal to Harry Allen. And just not quite working at the moment for the Roos. Cut out there by Lockie Schultz, who played well in defence last week for Hills in the interleague win against River Murray. So Schultz thumps the ball to a half-forward flank, high fly over the block with Bennett. Grouch, he's under pressure early, and that's holding the ball. So Uraidla up and about. Don't know if he had much opportunity there, but we're not down at ground level. So here we go. Eli Nightingale, Pistols with a shot at goal, the youngster.
Okay, well played, Benny. Just wondering with the change of jump and numbers there.
Yeah, Trenorton's swapped with him.
Wearing his normal number 12.
One of the real young guns, Jaden, in the comp. I think you might have had a chat to him at the medal count, junior medal count.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, won the best and fairest. I think under 16s, I think it was a couple of years ago. So yeah, he's a young gun, that's for sure.
So under 18's team captain lays back on the kick. It's going to pull itself wide. 2 for a minor score. Uraidla 1-1. But Mount Barker get on the board as we've played just over 8 minutes here. Division 1 HFL action. Coming to you on the call to Ultra Filming Footy. Ball chipped out here to Ross Brooks, the erstwhile veteran. Runs in front of the pavilion, sets up the wing area. It's going to drop short. Hines was the target. Taken by Ferrari. This is a kick forward. Finds Spry. Keeper Spry.
His first real look at it.
Just outside the 50-metre arc. Heading towards the bowling club town end. So sets it up high. Oh, nice use of the body. Got rid of Nightingale and allowed the mark to be taken there by Whiffley.
Yep, off he goes. Congested forward half of the ground in Uraidla's half. No one down the Mount Barker end of the ground here. So squaring kick could come off. Oh, dangerous, but it's bowled. Hines, 2-on-1. Free kick advantage. Here we go. So there's no one really forward of centre. Now there's going to sprint forward. Titterman got over the top. Over the pop to Kleinik. He goes to Houlihan, keeps his feet, could go on the left here. You betcha he does. Snap around the corner. How's the bounce? It's a miss. Classy style there by Houlihan, but it's a miss. So Roos go end to end, Jane, with their first rule inside 50 and kick a goal.
Yeah, so yeah, inside 50 count, 9-3. So their first inside 50 Mount Barker for about 8 minutes. So yeah, good opportunity there by Houlihan, just couldn't capitalise there. But good transition by the Roos. So yeah, just getting the ball back here is Kluvenek.
So big news, the skipper. Of course, as Benny Goldfinch said, played his 250th game a few rounds ago. What a warrior he has been. In fact, game 253 this afternoon for the newsman.
Sensational.
So he'll bring it out for the primary school goals. Goes to the outer side wing, finds Amato out there. Past male medalist. Nurses the ball up the line. Position kick there.
What was Amato's possession count a few weeks ago, Jane? He got 6 goals against Chunga and over 30 touches, I think, something like that.
37 off my memory, I think. Benny.
Young Luke Webb there. Kick at the ball and smothered there, so results in a...
Ferrari off the ground, Brazier back on for Uraidla.
So ringing the changes early, the interchange. So Ruck Jewel, Schultz, Hines wins it over the back. Clever.
Oh, how's that?
Clever use there. Got the ball on.
Euro style, beautiful. And he immediately comes off the ground. Geordie Aitchison having a spell.
So that's a reward.
After setting that up. And Billy Stokes.
He's found Henry Kleinig, of course, in his first year with the club. Ex-Southern Saints and Freeling football. Has kicked 4 for the season. Kicked from about 48.
He misses.
Made the distance easy, but signalled minor score. So Mount Barker 2 behind Uraidla 1-1. We've played just over 11 minutes here on the call of the Wild.
Good family atmosphere today here from Uraidla. Kids in the playground, at the school, in the swings. Second picture there. Okay, kick in. Kluvenek kicks it out towards the interchange bench for Uraidla. Oh, he's in good form at the moment. Nykamp kicks the ball towards up the wing. He's going to say half forward. Good fist there for Mount Barker by Jackson Field. Follows up again, Nykamp. Really does the 1% as well, doesn't he, Jaden? And goes out towards the boundary line. He does, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he does. He's playing up the ground as well.
Centering ball, Amato. And really, got to say that's due to Nykamp's work on the wing here. Nice work from the big man, and Amato's got the shot at goal.
Yeah, for sure. Just kept willing himself in the contest with Nykamp. And since he's been at Uraidla, he's played more up the ground, and that was his goal when he came to the Northern Demons. And really good work there. And Amato has a chance to kick Uraidla's second.
So 19 for the season to Chone Amato. Lays back on the left. Straight.
Really misses.
It's a gun barrel. So
missed down the other end.
Second on the board. At the 12-minute mark for Uraidla. So early leeway to them. 2-1 to 2 behind. So 11-point margin. Jaden. Uraidla, as you said, Mount Barker, perhaps a little bit rusty or take a while to get going.
Yeah, well, that was...
We know they should be fit enough.
21-day break, hadn't it been, for the Roos?
Yeah, well, that was the real question. Were they going to be rusty or fresh? But all done there by Amato. He actually had 36 disposals and 83% disposal efficiency against Chunga, where he kicked 6 goals as well. So good start to him.
So back in the middle. Let's see if the Uraidla side can go again. Lockie Schultz in the ruck. Samuel Callens, beautiful handball. Instinct stuff to Billy Stokes. The old 1-2, here's a chance for Stokes. Oh, straight into his teammate, I think. And Amato, beautifully done there. Pistols, and Uraidla will counter-attack here from the half-back flank through Schultz.
Yeah, versatile football, Lockie Schultz, because it was part of the HFL rep victory last week. Comes up here to Allen. He's well locked up in a tackle there by Bennett. Holding the ball is the call from umpire Clem Penhall. So, I guess we call him a veteran. Bennett gives it off to teammate Callens, goes wide, but chopped off again by that man Schultz. So Schultz heads towards the centre, but once again, miscued kick, picks out Kleinig, goes further afield looking for Big Hines. He's made a bit of gap on Watton. Hines, can he follow up here? Tries off the ground. Oh, through for a minor score, but both sides, well, as we said, they both had a bit of a break, so maybe a few unforced errors creeping in here, Jaden.
Yeah, unfortunately there was a Uraidla player each side, and he just picked the Mount Barker guy straight down the middle. So sometimes that's happened, but Mount Barker unfortunately couldn't capitalise on it.
Kluvenek kicks into the back pocket. It's going to be fumbled out of bounds there by Henry Kleinig. So boundary throwing. I'm just trying to tally up maybe some premiership players here in both sides. Obviously, I'll get to that shortly. I reckon there's a few in here. But meantime, boundary throwing. Half forward flank for the Roos. Sun's out. Nice conditions at the moment. It's
interesting as you look over in the horizon here, Benny, clear sun, but the tree line, it's like the base of the Himalayas, the mist beyond.
That's it. Here's Stokes, hacks the ball about 15 metres. It could come off here. Snap round the corner. Koshel takes the mark, and Ryan Babasi has set up a shot here from Koshel.
So Cody Koshel, of course, commenced his career playing junior football Wazanga on Kangaroo Island, came across, had a stint at South Adelaide under-18s. With the Roos full-time this year, has kicked 18 goals. Would like to make it 19 just to give him a bit of early momentum, which he has. So finally the Roos with their first one on the board at the 15-minute mark. So they trail 1-3 to 2-1 here on Call to Wild. Trust you're enjoying our global coverage through Filming Footy.
Yeah, pretty dynamic force, Mount Barker's forward line. Obviously got Jordan Hurleyhan and Kobe Koshel there. And, well, Koshel has kicked 5 goals on 2 occasions this year. So round 4 against the Chunga and also round 7 against Blackwood in their last outing as well. So he's had a pretty good year, Koshel. His first full season of A-grade footy. Just the inside 50 count. So Mount Barker 10 to... Uraidla 10, Mount Barker 7.
I've just done a quick scan here of potential Div 1 premiership players. I think Jamie Grouch, obviously, Ross Brooks and Daniel Bennett's played a premiership for Blackwood. I'll get to Uraidla's Div 1 premiers shortly. Timpano on the left boot, laser-like pass. How's that? Almost a one-hander there by Nykamp. We know he can take high leaping marks. Almost took the one-hander there. Paddy Titterman at ground level. Following up Timpano after getting the centre clearance. He's got the around the contest as a mad scrap here. 2-1 to 1-3. Uraidla in front. I reckon Braden Watt and Cooper Nykamp, obviously, for Hahndorf, and Tom Kluvenek, premiership players in Div 1 for Uraidla.
So Baxter versus Ferrari, trying to cross his throw through was Oki the jockey. Oscar Walters deflects off. There's Harry Allen with another
attempt.
Attempt from the boundary line, cleared there by Barkers. It'll bounce out over the front of the old grandstand. So the result, free kick will go to Jacob Ferrari here. Good see him back in the lineup, just his third game for the season.
Coach
Yes.
Lackenby there and the coaching
Brains
staff.
Trust. Ross Brooks having a break, issuing instructions. So Ferrari puts the ball, but I tell you what, it doesn't even come back into play.
Not the best work there.
So technically, has it come back into play, Joe? I suppose it transversed the playing arena before it went out.
Yeah.
So it'd be the G-banger, Jamie Grouch.
Yep.
Deep in defence to kick from the scoreboard, which reads Uraidla 2-1, Mount Barker 1-3.
So Grouch, as I said, one of those premiership players for the Roos back in 2012, along with Roscoe Brooks. So once again, Coach Lackenby and the coaching staff, centre of attention here. Camera's gone past them though. Leith Dawes now on camera, the umpire with the beautiful beard. Here's a snap round the corner.
Oh.
Nycam saw the attempted one-hander previously, but he's dropped back there and taken a beautiful overhead mark, falling at ground level. And a nice setup there by Cooper Spry.
So Cooper Nycam, of course, past premiership football at Harndorf, as mentioned by Benny Goldfinch. Opportunity here for his 7th goal of the season. So Nycam,
Unselfish football. He sets them up. Now he's got a shot at goal.
deliberate approach here. Straight over the top of the goal umpire's head. So Nycam, the third for the Demons, extends their lead 3-1 to 1-3.
Good response.
Yeah, it was. Well done there to Uraidla. So 3 goals on the board, 32 kicks for the hosts, 12 inside 50s, 9 handballs to 7. Mount Barker are winning the marking count 10-9 at the moment. They have 7 inside 50s.
So Uraidla players, as they have in the grades all day, wearing black armbands in memory of Donald Parker, who passed away early in the month. Of course, past life member, past player and official. So condolences to the Parker family on the sad passing of Duck.
Geordie Aitchison kicks the ball to the half-forward flank. Just going to say there was a change in ruck. Cochelle in the ruck for the Roos at the moment. And also Jacob Ferrari. Meantime, it's a bit of a scrap here. It's going to be a free kick for Kluvenik, is it? Yes, it is. Tied on the boundary line. Heading towards the 20-minute mark. Entertaining start. Both sides now starting to settle into the contest. As Kluvenik in game 253 kicks it out towards centre wing on the netball court side of the ground. No netball today. Normally there is a few whistles being blown here. 3-1, Uraidla, Mount Barker 1-3.
Shell got it down to the run there of Stokes, gets it centre half forward. Callens is a target, 2-on-1. Ball spills out here. Well read there and cleared. The Demons by Watke. Gets it back here. Finally, long kick up the line over the head of little Oscar Walters. Well, most balls go over his head. Follows up nicely though, Oki. He's off to the races, the jockey. Nice piercing pass.
Sensational.
Finds the young man in Webb, I think it is.
Nightingale.
Nightingale, sorry.
Yep.
Webb up the other end. My apologies. So Nightingale. See the shot on goal earlier. 18's captain puts it high towards the top of the square. In fact, he's done better than that. That's a fantastic. If he's converted it, wait now. Well done, the young man.
That's right up there as a contender.
It will be his third A-grade game. He's had a stick down at Sturt, so fantastic performance here.
Given the distance and the
accuracy, the angle,
Angle, that's a sensational kick.
Perhaps that could be a contender.
Absolutely.
Harry Allen set a pretty high bar here this afternoon. Jaden Joe.
Yes, definitely been some contenders early in this contest. Nightingale's also played at Sturt's under 18s this year as well and kicked 2 goals in round 10. And he also kicked 6 goals in the under 18s as well and got his first A-grade goal against Mount Lofty in round 3.
Well done. So Cochelle and Lockie Schultz, I should say, in the ruck for Uraidla. Worthley around the action. Amado, Allen, Billy Stokes and Geordie Aitchison. Worthley set upon immediately by Callens, who's also in the thick of the action. So good start here by Uraidla at home, 4-1 to 1-3. Another one here before quarter time would be very handy as they go forward once again. Worthley kicks it towards the half forward line, cut out there by Marshall Howe. So Howe kicks it out towards the outer side wing, and that kind of sums up a little bit of Mount Barker's first quarter here. Just didn't hit the target. Enables Uraidla to go with a short pass to Amato. He's got some runners out here. He's also got Tommy Jett. He goes with a little wedge shot inside 50. Went through Roscoe Brooks' mitts. Roos defence
It's a young
under
man
the
again, I tell you. Oh, let's get another one. Nightingale.
Good pick-up, Pistols.
The opportunist just lurking over the back there as the ball spills through Roscoe Brooks' hands. Is the ball a little bit wet and greasy?
I got to
Over
that
the
point.
back, just lurking.
I just lost track of it.
A bit of a fumble there from field, and the young man just nailed into the back of the net.
I tell you what,
How's
well done
that?
there by Nightingale. And the Euros are starting soon.
I
And
tell you what.
Started last night.
so last night, well, there
Who
you go.
needs the
So,
Tillies when you get action like that?
there you go. So,
Even Tommy is up and about that.
yeah, loves it. So, well done to Nightingale. Inside 50s, 15-8 in favour of Uraidla.
Wow, so Uraidla, 23 minutes almost ticked over. They need another goal at least to steady the ship here, starting the list. I know it's early in the first term and in the concept of the game, but
Great
Uraidla,
goals. Great goals so far.
yeah, always a hard side to run down, particularly at home. Here's a chance now. Aitchison misses the target there. You can see that a couple of times already in this first term. Maybe they're a bit rusty. They just need to tidy up their disposals. Mount Barker and find the target, so umpire Clem Penhall.
I wonder if Coach Lackenby is ready to give a rocket here. At
Well, I'll
quarter
tell you
time.
what, he would have steam coming out. At least they have warm ears. Ball comes out here, taken by Allen. High kick forward. Over the back of the pack. Ball bounces. Here's the young man. They've tightened up on him. It's worn like a glove there, I think.
Just misreading that kick inside 50 at the moment.
In fact, that's some respect. They've actually put the seasoned defender in Bennett's on him. Benny?
Yep, half dangerous position here for the Roos defence. Worsley kicks it out towards the outer side wing. Ferrari just dropped the mark there.
I tell you what, conditions getting a little bit darker here, and I wouldn't be surprised if a little bit more precipitation comes in. Well, a 5-1 to 1-3 lead at this stage is like diamonds in the bank.
Yep, boundary throw in. Favouring Raiders end of the ground, but Callan's half-back flank, sweeping handball in the middle of the ground. The Roos go forward towards the half-forward line. Cochelle almost taking a juggling chest mark. Watke goes out to Watton. Wedge shot out towards the interchange wing area and fisted out of bounds there by Trenaughton just in front of us here. And it's a good start by Uraidla. They need 5-1 to Mount Barker 1-3. 25 minutes gone. Important context in the context of the season.
So thrown right in front of our commentary position atop the Ferrari brothers stand. Amato, quick left footer, high ball taken by Walters. I don't think it carried the distance.
Well, umpire said it did.
Penhall has said it did and has actually given another 25. So off to the races goes Walters, puts it to the top of the square. Danger back there over the back. Racing back to cover the goalkeeper role was worth. He also does a little bit of hurdle action.
The kicks inside 50s are certainly travelling. Roos defence just misreading it at the moment.
So Howe will bring the ball back into play when he retrieves it. Back at the bowling club. So good start here from the Northern Demons. Uraidla 5-2 to 1-3 as you can see. So in the shadows of quarter time, 25 minutes just ticked over here in opening term. Conditions just lightening up a little bit, which is good. Have a chilly day, brisk day here at Uraidla. High ball. Pack sets himself, comes to ground level.
Nice.
Taken out of there, good hands. That was from Tom Edwards, got to a teammate there. And the man at the moment, or young man at the moment, Nightingale, but he couldn't get away, so umpire Clem Penhall to ball up.
They're spot on, Pistols. Daniel Bennett's has gone to him. That's a key sign that the Roos
Respect him.
respect him there. Coach Lackenby starting to get ready for his quarter time address. As you said, Pistols, maybe a bit of heat in the Roos coaching box at the moment. Slowish start, mainly been all Uraidla. We'll get stats that matter from Jaden shortly. It's half forward line. Here's a chance for Lockie Schultz. Dangerous position. Nightingale.
Just too good.
Even if you make the changes, he's going to take the mark. Sensational stuff.
Just too good then. Bennett's got in a position, tried to outbody him, the kid in front, but used his light frame to...
Well, he's on early, Jaden. I'm not
Advantage,
telling
yeah.
you how to what your most effective is, but he's probably been the most effective start this game.
You know, great call, Benny. He's on fire at the moment. Just There you go. Didn't want to put the commentator's curse on him either, but well done to Nightingale. Like I said, he kicked 6 goals in under-18s this season, and gee, the way he's going, but he's plenty of footy still to play in this game, but he's having a great start so far.
I tell you what, it might be dark out there, but he's like Florence Nightingale with showing the light out there for sure.
And the ball spilled out from another tackling pressure work there from Uraidla's half-forward line. And just at 6s and 7s at the moment, the Roos defence under enormous pressure.
Good call there. 6-2 plays 1-3 by Benny Colvin. So back in the centre, as I said, Mount Barker. Not can they get a goal to steady the ship. Can they prevent another goal before quarter time for the rampaging Demons? As I said, 6 on the board and a good opening after the interleague bye. So umpire Pennell puts up Baxter. Schultz gets it down. Callis couldn't quite control it. Here's Tom Worth, Harry King. Free kick paid to the Roos. They drive the ball forward. Cashel coming out. His opponent there in Edwards. 2 good young footballers doing battle there. Oh, well done by Cashel. Sold a bit of candy. Got around Tommy Jepp. Centres the ball nicely. Schultz will be the first to get there for the Demons. Comes under pressure from Hines. Goes backwards to Watton. Watton on the left. High kick out of danger for the time being, but falls into the arm of Tommy Worthley for Mount Barker. So Worthley will have a shot. Man on the mark, Ferrari standing right on the 50-metre arc. So we'll take Worthley's best kick here towards the primary school end. 28 minutes just ticked over.
Yeah, his teammates are telling him just to settle it because obviously you don't know when the siren's going to go, being this late in the term.
So originally Madam Junior, been with Roos for a couple of years. Worthley's kick will fall short. Getting across as Watton, sport by Hines over the boundary line before Timpano. Never had the dog of the day as the ball was retrieved.
Yep. As we see, running hot at the moment, Eli Nightingale. He's kicked 3 goals for the first quarter. So good stuff from the young Uraidla forward. So Edwards. Down the other end of the ground, Edwards. Could be an intercept here. Here's a chance for Billy Stokes on the left boot. And it's going to be rushed through for a minor score. So I reckon that can't be much longer left in the quarter. We've got the timekeepers right to our left here, so we'll be able to hear the siren shortly. The ball's being retrieved from the primary school.
So Kluvenik bring the ball back in. So he's going to go straight down the ground here at Uraidla Oval. Puts it in towards the wing. No,
there it is.
As the siren does in fact go to end a very entertaining quarter, particularly if you're a Uraidla fan. They lead 6-2-38. Mount Barker 1-4-10. So a 28-point margin to end the first quarter in favour of the Northern Demons. How it unfolded, we'll ask the man with all the stats, Jaden J. Hill.
Well, I tell you what a quarter by Uraidla. So 46 kicks to them, 35 to Mount Barker. Inside 50 count, 18 inside 50s to Uraidla, 10 to Mount Barker. Handballing count, 14-12 in favour of Uraidla. Marks, 12-11 in favour of Uraidla as well. So they're basically winning all the stats at the moment. Their first quarter score of 6-2-38 is actually their highest quarter score against Mount Barker since 2010. So there you go. It was previously...
He's happy with that one.
Previously 36, which was in the semi-final in 2017, but they've pipped that one. So well done to Uraidla there. Obviously, it's their highest quarter score for the year so far. So there you go.
Well, Coach Matty Down would certainly be impressed with their start to the game. And vital game, as I said, 4th playing 5th on the ladder, so a vital game for both sides. So after as I said, enterprising opening by the Northern Demons, who kicked 6 goal 2, Mount Barker 1 goal 4. We'll take a break here on Call to Wild. Trust you're watching and enjoying our global coverage here on Filming Footy, and we'll be back for the second term shortly here on Call to Wild.
This is the Hills Footy League. Match of the day.
Hi, this is Sean Tate, and you're always up to speed with local football here.
G'day, this is Tony Modra, and there is always plenty of top marks with the coverage of Hills community football here.
Hi, this is World Cycling Champion Annette Edmondson, and the coverage of Hills football is always gold here.
Hi, this is Adelaide Crows AFLW draftee Zoe Prowse, and you're listening to my top pick when it comes to the Adelaide Hills community football coverage.
Hi, my name's Kevin Cheney, and you are listening to the best coverage of Adelaide Hills football and fun in general. Cheers. Cheers.
Hi, this is Daniel Lackenby, coach of Mount Barker Football Club.
Welcome back to Call of the Wild here. Coming to you through Filming Footy, Uraidla Oval, round 9, Hills Football League Division 1 action. Uraidla District's hosting Mount Barker, and Uraidla starting very warm, kicking as many goals as probably the temperature is at the moment, 6 degrees. Uraidla 6 goals 2, leading Mount Barker 1 goal 4. And Jaden J, as you said, it's their highest scoring quarter against the Barkeroos since 2010.
Yes, yeah, and it's actually their highest first quarter score since round 18 last year against Onkaparinga Valley, where Call the Wild was there. So there you go, they scored. So there you go. So they scored 39 points there against Mount Barker, and they scored 38. Sorry, against Onkaparinga Valley, and they scored 38 today.
All right, a 28-point deficit for the Roos. Let's see what they can do about it. Ball comes down to Callens. Later clearance goes to Schultz for Uraidla, puts it forward. Off hands there in the meantime. The umpire's paid shepherding. I think it will be. So Mount Barker, free kick deep in the fence. I think it's Howe, chips the ball up to Callens. Takes mark under pressure from Spry. Thought about off, but the arrival of Cooper Nykamp made him change his mind. So Sam Callens is past male medalist. Puts the ball towards the centre. Watke in front, got a grab to it. Taken off hands by Stokes. Intercepted by Timpano, the former Paraka medalist. Follows up nicely. Strong work there. Ball come out there to Tom Worthley for Uraidla. Gets a barrier to barrel forward. Kluvenik double hands it down. Good pick up though by Houlihan. Looks for support. Comes through the agency of Fidge around the corner towards Cashel. Body being used there. Umpire Pennell right in the spot. It's actually infringement goes against Mount Barker there. So result free kick will go to Uraidla. So Uraidla deep in defence. Handball over the top comes to the Sog. Tommy Jepp. Oh, wouldn't be happy with that kick. Trying to find a teammate. Overcooked it out over the boundary line in front of the, just up from the Mount Barker.
And Andrew Ozalegna with the beanie on.
He is.
As you'd
There'd be
expect.
a lot of beanies there today. Of course, the big freeze beanies, and quite appropriate here at Uraidla at the moment. As I said, hovering around about 6 degrees here in Adelaide Hills. Lovely balmy weather for football.
Alrighty, so just trying to work out who's got it. Maybe Coach Lackenby's going to have a shot here. No. Coachell, getting a bit of advice from Coach Lackenby about how to have a shot for goal, and it's gone right to the line and it's rushed through for a minor score. So 1 goal 5 now the Roos. Uraidla 6-2, their best first quarter since against Mount Barker since 2010, Jaden outlined. 18-10 inside 50s for the first quarter. And Nightingale kicked 3 first quarter goals. So they'll be keen to maintain that as Kluvenik will bring the ball in here for Uraidla. Kicks it towards Lockie Schultz. High flyer, crunch, but a good mark in front.
Plenty of courage there.
Plenty of courage. Kick towards centre half forward, cut out there by Timpano. Kleinik with the kick inside 50. So Timpano's got it into defensive 50 here for Uraidla. They lead 6-2. Mount Barker 1-5, 2.5 minutes gone.
Couple of scores around the ground here on Filming Footy. Achunga 4-1, lead Mount Lofty 2-2. Blackwood 5-1, lead Nan Bremer 3-2. And a country division game, Kangarilla 5 straight, lead Meadows 1-2. Quarter time scores.
5 straight, Kangarilla. There you go. Mind over matter. Half forward line. Spoiled out there by Hines. Here, chain of handball. Stokes got it to Worthley. Shinned off Timpano for Uraidla. Got it on to Walters. Tackle on Ferrari. Half forward line for Mount Barker. Lockdown approach now. 27 points to margin. Just taking a bit of a breather here. Early stages of the second quarter. Action-packed start by Uraidla towards this end of the ground, which the Roos are kicking to in this term.
So ball comes out here. It's a chance. High kick there. Titterman puts it high to the square. Pack forms. Watton leads in the race. Got support there from Tommy Worth. He turns back into trouble. Oh, it could be gone here, son. Yes, indeed. Umpire Penhall.
Ruthless pressure. I was going to say it's always hard coming back against Uraidla at Uraidla Oval, so this will be a good test of Mount Barker's
Cashel again.
Potential in 2024.
So the Kangaroo Island product.
A couple of early shots for him in this quarter.
So during summer he'd be in the cricket net pocket. Spent some time with South Adelaide under 18s. So Cashel, important kick here to start the second term and a positive for the Roos.
Nice.
I tell you, it is a positive finish. So Cashel with his second, he's the main goals kicker at the moment. They've only got 2 on the board so far. So he's certainly being effective. And don't forget, after the game, we'll have the most effective award for the iconic Dartfish beanie, of course, endorsed by a 300 game man today, Dustin Martin, and a pair of Archies.
Rain Man.
I heard Rain Man. Well, he's sued today. It's been a bit of ranger in the weekend. I heard an interesting stat today, Jaden. There's only been 2 people with a Christian name Dustin play AFL football is the call. I don't know. Maybe you might be able to throw some light on. And of course, Dustin Martin and Dustin Fletcher.
Yeah,
any more you can think of.
Text it through. Call of the Wild Facebook page. Hills Football League. Call of the Wild Facebook page. Hills Football League Facebook page. Filming footy YouTube. Hills and also Lofty 88.9 FM Adelaide Hills Community Radio as the ball's hacked out here.
Oh,
I didn't know if that was must have slipped up there. Ferrari. So the tackler, free kick here for the Roos, starting to get a bit of a wriggle on here. Callens was the target, sliding in. And umpire says it's going to be a push-out free kick to Cooper Spry. A settler here for Uraidla would be good to counteract Mount Barker's first goal. Harry Allen, talk about goals. He kicked a ripper in the first term. Jet went up against Hines. The big man goes in again, and that's a fierce tackle. He's on. Just near the centre cricket pitch area. 5.5 minutes gone. And Baxter in ruck. Got it down to Aitchison. Ball spills out. Umpire was going to blow the whistle. Now he does.
So umpire Penhall to ball up. So Schultz, Baxter, 2 young men. Schultz got it down. Here's another young man. And Spry here, he's held up. Callens holding on for grim life there. Brings him to the ground as umpire Penhall said, "I'll have it, boys," and recommence play. So 6-2. Uraidla, Mount Barker with an early goal here. 2-5. So pull back the margin a little bit.
Great handball.
Ball comes out into Landon, I think it is, bracing through the centre. Puts the ball forward. Watke taking the mark.
Yep.
As Kluvenik did well to keep Ullahan out of the action there.
Oh, yep. He kicks it out towards the grandstand wing. So repeat forward entries here for the Roos. Kick inside 50 by Kleineck. High flyer, front position, nice hands. Here's Callens. Hat kick dangerously. Koshel for his third. It's going to come back, but it's just gone through for a point.
Rather nonchalant control of the ball by Koshel. Globetrotter style.
Yeah, I tell you what, he had a teammate there, free, and he's not very happy about it. So
let's have a look here.
Just see on the replay.
So Callens sends it.
Yeah.
Koshel, here we go. Just
over the top.
Yeah.
Over the top, Jack.
Missed opportunity there, but they're pressing here, Mount Barker. 7 inside 50s to 1.
So Kluvenik to kick out towards the flank area, fisted from the pack over the line. So the academy boy will bring the ball back into play. Looking responded in the ultra green top and also the orange boots. It's all happening out there. So high pitch. Ball comes back in. First get there, Tommy Worthley handballs it off to Amado. The Chone man puts it forward to the wing area off hands. There's a chance for his lookalike in Timpano. Shows a bit of pace to form.
inside forward 50. So great response there by Uraidla and Mount Barker. They were pressing.
You're quite right there. So Uraidla, great transition there. Took the ball up and, well, good goal. Individual performance by Spry to raise his 7th goal of the season and 7th goal of the match here for Uraidla. So back in the centre umpire, Jason Wren. Schultz. Baxter. Ball still doing followed up by Schultz. Taps it out cleverly towards Amato. He's beset by a couple of roos, including Ben Murphy.
Just in case you missed that, we just dropped out slight second. Last goal kicker for Uraidla was beautifully done there by Cooper Spry off the ground.
So comes Aitchison. Here's Ferrari. Oh, a bit of a don't argue. Gets the ball to a runner, a teammate in Brazier. High kick. In fact, it was Ben Purdy. Ball out over the boundary line. Off hands, right in front of the Uraidla coaching box. And as you said, Iron Man Matt Down wearing the shorts here this afternoon on a balmy 5 degrees in downtown Uraidla.
He does it all, doesn't he?
So ball in will take place. Baxter works his way to the front, gets the ball down, trying to crash through with Timpano, taken by Schultz. The ruckman follows up nicely, puts it forward to Allen, makes front position, takes markies off, gets it back to Ferrari, hemmed in, but lifts the eyes nice and delivers it to that man, but Grouch intervention, ball comes back to Grouch, caught on his left, high ball to the wing area, goes higher and goes longer, Ferrari off hands. Yep. Tap forward by Baxter, he's under pressure from Schultz. Schultz takes the ball, gets out to Timpano, he's dispossessed in the tackle there by Mount Barker opponent. Finally, ground level locked up, and umpire Jason Reynolds had the ball.
Yep, half forward line for Uraidla. Timpano gives it back to the umpire. They'll go in it again. Baxter won it out to Callens, who's chicken winged. Free kick, holding on. Free kick there to Callens. Half back flank. So Rouge looking for a bit of a wriggle on here. It's kicked out towards the interchange wing. 11 minutes gone in the second term. Boundary throw it coming in. Lockie Schultz just breathing in the big ones here.
They just need a spark, don't they, the Roos?
Not sure where it's coming from at the moment.
Exactly.
Could come from Callens here. Got it out to
Landon.
Kick round the corner there by Ryan Babasi, and it's gone towards the half forward line. 7-2 to 2-6. Raiders defence holding nicely at the moment on the left boot. Big pack here. Wouldn't expect anything less. Cooper Nightcamp, beautiful presenting. He realises the importance of this context and sends the ball to Tommy Jepp, gets it to Amato, and they're out here.
Amato goes across.
Oh, that's 25.
Treatment dealt there.
No? Okay, not quite.
So Uraidla with the ball. Nice pass. That's through the Webb. Finds Amato, gives it back to Sog. Jepp in turn gets it to Watt, and this will be a rear goal for the defender. Puts it forward. Bennett makes sure it's a minor score. But Uraidla just definitely looking more dangerous when they had the ball inside 50, J&J.
Yeah, good switch across the ground there by Nijkamp to Jepp there. So couldn't quite take the opportunity, but they're looking promising here at the moment. Uraidla responding well from the avalanche from Mount Barker early in the term. Inside 50 count is 7-5 in favour of Mount Barker, as the Roos are going to bring it out, Pistols.
So on this occasion, Landon puts out towards Bennett. In the end, Schultz went unopposed, takes easy some marks. He's got a loose man here, Tom Worthley, getting across to his Fidge. Well done, managed to bring the ball to ground. Picked up there around the corner though through the agency of Purdy, puts it forward off hands there. From Landon around the corner, Spry's got another one, getting back Roscoe, the drill bit. Brooks saves on the last line of defence.
Clears the ball out of defence for the time being, but it's fisted out towards the boundary line nicely there for Uraidla by Luke Webb. And that forces a boundary throw in. So Uraidla have responded here, Jaden, to Mount Barker's initial goal there to Cochelle. They've got the ball half forward line. Here's Jepp on hands and knees, shovels the ball out. Inside 50 here for Uraidla. They're pressing. Paul Richards going out there with a few instructions from Coach Matt Down. See if they can extract a goal here. Here's a chance for Allen. Couldn't quite get the kick away under immense pressure there by Blake Fidge. And it's on. Someone's getting dacked.
How, I think it is. As Fidge still down on his haunches there, Benny, getting crunched in that contest.
Cooper Nightcamp with the free kick. Have a look at the replay shortly.
Fitch did well to intercept that ball, but it's at the moment, and perhaps in a world of pain. As Coach Lackenby maybe, if Nycamp can convert his second goal of the game here.
Kicked 1 goal so far.
7 for the season.
Sets up a lot of others. So Nycamp, basically directly in front. You'd back him in from here for a point. Missed that one to the right.
You think we'd learn over the years, don't talk them up.
Here we go, here's the play here. Fidge hitting the deck. Oh, high tackle, yep. Oh, okay, that's why he was dagged out of there.
Okay, so Landon will bring the ball back into play. Goes short up, it could be a dangerous pass, but Mark take it here. Murphy gets it across here, juggling Mark taken by Callants, who really's comeback game, but not having the influence he normally does. Puts it out wide, out towards Worthley. Oh, the Gecko.
Oh.
Just slinks in for that mark. So Tommy Worthley, Mount Barker version. The ball half-back flank area, so work towards the left of the screen, goes short across here. In the hands of Brooks, this could be dangerous.
4-on-1.
Uraidla, like seagulls on a chip, just pounce. Ball comes back into Jockey Walters. He'll be run down, unfortunately. And wow, got out of jail there because he was off to the races. So free kick taken here, out wide. This time Filkey.
Yep, he has the ball on the wing. He pop it over the top. Nice pass. Dropping the mark there was Baxter. Opens it up for Schultz. Oh, could be 25. Would be in the AFL. Downfield free kick, but it's not. Half-back flank for the Roos. Kleineck. Henrik Kleineck, eyes are darting. He goes back towards half-forward. Koshel, 1-on-3 contest. Baxter goes in it with 1 mitt. Koshel back to Hines, snap round the corner, 1-on-1 contest, good fist there by Kluvernick, ground level, Tommy Jepp, sliding in, earns a free kick.
Yeah, taken high there to Sog. So Thomas Jepp, one of the characters of the Uraidla Demons side. Of course, sister of state women's footballer, Alicia.
That's it.
Taught him all he knows. Puts it up, good mark taken there by Koshel, who's been pretty effective this afternoon so far. Puts it wide, in fact he's kicked the only 2 goals scored by the Roos, puts it forward. Packs ground. Here's a chance for Tedderman. He finds space, hooks it around the corner.
Class.
That's a good finish by the son of the gun.
Class. Had a bit of a scoring drought there for a while. Well, about 8 minutes. When was the last goal kicker? Yep, Spice, 7 minutes.
So yeah.
Jaden.
Yeah, so due to that goal, they've also overtaken Uraidla in the inside 50 count. It was 7-2 in Mount Barker's favour, and then Uraidla, they got 6 in a row. So now it's 9-8 in favour of Mount Barker. The kicking count 28-27 in favour of Uraidla, but 11 marks to 6 in favour of Mount Barker. So nearly 16 and a half minutes gone in this second term.
So Uraidla District 7-4, Mount Barker pulling it back slightly 3-6. Trust you enjoying our coverage of the call of the wall through filming footy on our global worldwide network.
Yep, Leith Dawes with the beautiful beard will throw the ball up. Here, Rucks go at it. Koshel won that one down. The next one for the Roos is important. Then they're right back in the contest. Still are right now. It's 22 points the margin. Slowly but surely getting into it now.
Interesting, the training lights, or floodlights were on for the reserves game. They've been switched off, but this trend continues. I think they'll be back on for the second half, Benny.
Ferrari stripped of it by Stokes. Roos starting to get a wriggle on here. Landon, lace-like pass, eventually comes off. That's the pickup of the day so far. The Finch has a blazing shot at goal and misses. Roos are peppering. 3-7 to 7-4.
As you said, a 21-day break for them because with the Bayern and the Interleague break, so maybe they're a bit rusty, just starting to show glimpses of what they can do.
Yep. Jaden, anything to back that up?
Well, 10 inside 50s to 8 at the moment. Handballs 10 to 7 as well. So Mount Barker a bit more conservative in this quarter, but they did have that avalanche early in the second term.
So the Nuz, game 253 for the Demons. Tommy Kluvernick puts it out towards the pavilion side, out towards Tapano, but Tapano just stretching to make sure it wasn't out on the full. So, of course, dual Adelaide Footy League medalist with Paraka puts it forward. Good defensive by Bennett. Crumbed there by Brazier, gives to Allen. He runs into a brick wall in Grouch,
Yep.
and the clash of the opposing number 10s there. So a boundary throw-in will happen right in front of the Uraidla coaching staff here on a brisk Saturday afternoon in the Adelaide Hills. Uraidla.
Well umpired so far. Done a good job. Callan's got it out. Went straight to Koshel. Tried to get rid of it. Made an attempt, so that's not holding the ball. Spry, snap round the corner. Dangerous position. Nightcamp, class. How's this? Nice little toe poke. Didn't quite go the distance, but it set up Nightingale for a centering pass. That's the play of the day. That is the play of the day.
Body work initially by Cooper Nightcamp in front. If we can have a look at that. Here it is. Spry. Just watch Nightcamp's body work here. Just feigns a handball. Twist, gets the ball into Nightingale. Nightingale then has the presence of mind for a young man. Top of the corridor, finds Tom Worthley.
Beautiful.
Good team football by the Demons.
Trenorden.
Sorry, it's actually Blake Trenord. My
That's
apologies. So the King. Can he crowd it with a goal? Yes, indeed.
Jane J. Hill, how's that?
There you go. So 10 inside 50s each now. 35 kicks to 29. So well done there to Uraidla. 8-4-52. 19 and a half minutes gone in this contest. So the lights are off. If it gets a bit darker, it might come back on.
Yeah, as I said, for the second half, they don't fire them up during the half-time break, which is not that long away. 19, nearly 20 minutes gone. It's at 7-4 to 3-6. So that 28-point margin that they held at quarter time with a flying start, Uraidla is going to hold them in good stead, you'd feel.
Immediate response there. Around the grounds, Kangarilla, nice lead, 9-1 to 3-4 against Meadows at the moment.
Smart money was on the Blues.
Spot on.
Might never matter, no worries.
So, umpire Jason Wren back in the centre. Ferrari having a chop out and ruck, but one down by Cashel. Followed up there by Timpano.
How's
His
that?
work. First time we've seen him this season. Can see why they recruited him. He's all class. Puts it forward. Grouch, one grab, fisted forward. What's involved there was Field. Ball comes back to Ferrari, and the young man takes a good defensive mark inside the centre square.
Nightingale's on here, and he's going to provide a beautiful contest which hits Amado, and it's gone through for a minor score, but Nightingale's down at the moment. He's going to get up. That was a fantastic presenting by him. Not sure if we can get a replay of that, just the way he presented there. Here we go.
Ooh, come down solidly.
Might get a bit of a breather here.
Young man, because still captain under 18s.
Still running hot, kicked 3 goals. Kick out of defence for Mount Barker. Bennett takes the mark. Half back line for the Roos, and they're going to keen to move it along the interchange wing here, I'm assuming.
So, puts in front of the Ferrari brothers grandstand. Watton could have been in the back of Hines, indeed he was. Paid to advantage.
If you don't mind.
The ball goes forward, and here's a chance for Houlihan.
His first real look at it here. We know what he's capable of in a burst.
So 29 goals for the season, and Spenny Golf, it's probably his first real shot for the afternoon here.
Good work there by the Roos for a fidge.
From a recent bout of COVID.
David Murphy there to the left, just giving him probably no need for advice.
So, important kick this one. Jordan Houlihan sets it on its way. It's going to veer away to the right, through for a minor score. So they've kicked 2 forward this term to 2-2 by the Demons.
Yep.
It's Cleveland retrieves the ball.
Club sponsors, Effects Technology managed for Uraidla.
Because from Mount Barker, we have Benson Radiology, Cube Logistics, McDonald's, Mount Barker, and Mount Barker 4x4 Centre. It's Cleveland back with the footy. So he'll bring the ball out, runs out of the square, goes bang towards the netball court, outer side. Target out there is Schultz in front, takes a good contested mark in front of field, then wheels away quickly. Good flying football, finds Amado.
Nightcamp's on here, no.
Forced to go back across towards Watton. Takes a mark. So Braden Watton, I think he played a milestone game not long ago either.
Correct.
So Braden Watton just nurses on the wing area. Ross Brooks will chip in and take a defensive
similar
mark.
to Kersbrook in terms of club
Yes,
champions.
longevity. Here's a chance for Benny Murphy. Scouts the pack and puts it forward, but intercept the mark there taken. This might be young Mitch Cryju.
Yep, with the headband on.
In his debut.
Kicks it out towards Watke. 7-4 to 3-6. Really set up in that first quarter, 6 goals to 1. Nightingale 3 goals in the first term. Harry Allen, off he goes. Little bit of drizzle here. Ferrari. What's he going to do? He's going to thump the ball inside 50. Cooper Spry. Well, I'm not sure that's a free kick either way. He kind of hit the deck and then flew over the top of him. And it's going to be rushed through for nothing. Out of bounds. So dangerous position here.
An interference to the defender, but umpire Penhall in the closer position, doing a good job as always.
Oh, here we go. Holding on, free kick in the ruck contest in night camp. Oh, 25-metre penalty against Roscoe. Yep. And that's a goal coming up for Cooper Nightcamp.
So Nightcamp, we won't put the mockers on him, but you'd see from there Jaden Jade at point blank range, unless it kicks in the man in the mark. No chance of that, so Nightcamp, give me goal, his second for the day.
And just missed Benny Goldfinch's car. Just
is that right?
By centimetres as well.
Yeah, we won't tell anyone what number that is, but yes.
Because Adelaide Hills Crash Repair.
Does that get a bit of
might want to come on board as a sponsor there.
See how close it came to getting it.
I had a camera view, so it's all right. We'll just pixelate the plate anyway, so no one
Smash.
Will know. Yeah. So after all that, it is a scoreboard.
I've got 8-4 to 3-7.
I've got 9.
We've got 9.
I've got 9 goals here because I was 6-2. That definitely kicked 3 this
goals.
quarter. Yeah.
Oh, we'll find out shortly anyway.
9-4 to 3-6 is my tally, but
we'll
wait and see.
Back that in. Yep, go another one.
Meanwhile, back at live action as we argue about the score. It's Tapano. So Frank Timpano, as I said, won back-to-back medals for Paraka. Puts the ball forward his first season with the Demons. Good use of the body by Ferrari. Couldn't complete the mark. Here's Grouch. Mark coming back to Ferrari. Bit of delayed pay there.
Wow. Well, at the moment, the Roos coaching staff will look at that scoreboard and think, all right, not too bad, but then they'll see potentially another 2 goals just go up there shortly.
So Ferrari, going to go deep. Wall of players in front of him. To Norden. Got his hands to it, couldn't complete a big, strong mark. Ball spilt to the front of the pack. Grabbed there by Aitchison and a ball up will occur, but dangerous territory once again here for the Roos defence.
Yes, Nightcamp. Can he get it on the end of it here? Oscar Walters. Roos defence holding on here. According to us, it's a 33-point lead. On the scoreboard, though, it says 22 points, so we'll find out shortly what the exact score is. I'll back us in. Here's Timpano, wheels around on the trusty left boot. How's that? Beautiful. Finds Jep. He's got a short option here. So telling him to go long into the forward pocket. And a good mark overhead by the youngster, I reckon. Mitch.
Gorico. So his A-grade debut this afternoon, played in last year's under-18s flag, so it's good to see the young talent coming through here at Rotary. We see that was a good contested mark by the young man.
Here we go, on the left.
Yeah,
He's kicked it to the line and hit the post. Jaden, anything to report?
Well, 54 kicks to 35. So Uraidla have definitely had the possession of the footy the most in the latter parts of this quarter, that's for sure, as Mount Barker are going to come out here.
Yep, kicked by Howe, high ball, Baxter, Ferrari. Ferrari got his front, his Tommy Jep threads his way through, finally gets boots the ball, sends it back from whence it came. Brooks in front, but in the meantime a free kick's been paid for holding against the erstwhile drill bit, the veteran, Ross Brooks, of course, past premiership player and skipper. Jaden, have you got the stat of how many penguins have left the ground because it's too cold? Because I tell you what, the feet are just a bit...
It's building, that stat's increasing.
The temperature's dropping dramatically here. It's the ball, here's Timpano, eyes on the ball. Jep comes in solidly.
How's that? Picked up a new pair of merino
push and
socks.
shove there.
Oh, it's on.
Oh,
That's ragdag to the ground.
Dodd, Big Haynes, and Heinze in there, not liking the treatment just yet by Tommy Jepp. Always keen to have a chat. The song, so free kick to Ben Murphy.
Yep.
Murphy will go wide out here. To Baxter. Baxter gives it back to field.
Zigzag. Oh.
Brooks under pressure managed to somehow claim the Marcus Nykamp arrived.
Yeah, in the middle of the ground. I was going to say, I've got a fresh pair of merino socks on today. Sensational.
I tell you, those bamboo ones?
Yeah, yeah, they're fantastic. Yep. Smack bang in the middle of Uraidla Oval is Roscoe Brooks. And that's almost half time. In fact, it is now. Well, is he going to have a barrel?
Yeah, he's done a blinder. He's got onto it.
That scoreboard's definitely going to change the main one anyway at half time. It says 7-4 to 3-6 on the illuminated scoreboard here, but ours says 9-5 to 3-7. And the Roos might come out after half time, Jaden, and see an extra couple of goals on your Raiders scoreboard.
Yeah, for sure. Well, 56 kicks to 40 in that term. And like I said before, Mount Barker, they actually came out firing this. But Uraidla responded quite well. So, well done to Uraidla there to respond. 16 inside 50s to 12. So they've had 34 for the term to 22. So 12 more inside 50s for the half for Uraidla. So 19 marks to 18 as well in that term. And the centre clearances 4-2 in favour of the host Pistols.
Well, Jade, whatever the scoreline shows on the scoreboard, as I said, we're pretty adamant it's 9 goals to 3. So whichever way you look at it, even compared to what's showing on the scoreboard, it's a pretty handy advantage at half time to Mount Barker. A bit of work to do as they seek to win their first game here since 2021, if I think, over here at the Uraidla Oval. We'll find out stats for us during...
Yes, round 6, 2021 Pistols, you're correct. So there you go.
There you go. All right, so we'll let you, if there's anything like here, we might go and find the fire or find a nice cup of warm coffee or something to warm us up. Perhaps get some of those extra couple of pairs, those bamboo socks to put on for the second half as the temperature's plummeting here. Tell you what, Mawson's hut wouldn't be out of place here at the moment at Uraidla. It's a little bit Arctic-like. But anyway, we'll take a break here on Call with the Wild, coming to you through Filming Footy, and be back here for the start of the second half here at Uraidla Oval. Back shortly.
This is the Hills Footy League. Match of the day.
Hi, this is Sean Tate, and you're always up to speed with local football here.
G'day, this is Tony Modger, and there is always plenty of top marks with the coverage of Hills community football here.
Hi, this is World Cycling Champion Annette Edmondson, and the coverage of Hills football is always gold here.
Hi, this is Adelaide Crows AFLW draftee Zoe Prowse, and you're listening to my top pick when it comes to the Adelaide Hills community football coverage.
Hi, my name's Kevin Cheney, and you are listening to the best coverage of Adelaide Hills football and fun in general. Cheers. Cheers.
Hi, this is Daniel Lackenby, coach of Mount Barker Football Club.
This is the Hills Footy League. Match of the day.
Hi, this is Sean Tate, and you're always up to speed with local football here.
G'day, this is Tony Modger, and there is always plenty of top marks with the coverage of Hills community football here.
Hi, this is World Cycling Champion Annette Edmondson, and the coverage of Hills football is always gold here.
Hi, this is Adelaide Crows AFLW draftee Zoe Prowse, and you're listening to my top pick when it comes to the Adelaide Hills community football coverage.
Hi, my name's Kevin Cheney, and you are listening to the best coverage of Adelaide Hills football and fun in general. Cheers. Cheers.
Hi, this is Daniel Lackenby, coach of Mount Barker Football Club.
And welcome back to the Call of the Wild, coming to you through Filming Footy, Adelaide Hills at Uraidla, Division 1, Round 1 round 9, contest between Uraidla, 9-5, leading Mount Barker 3-8. So a 33-point margin in favour of the hosting Northern Demons.
Jane, we've got to start. Just a comment coming in from the great man James Richards. Just wondering about Cooper Nightcamp's stats for the season. You got anything for us?
So goal kicking, 6 goal 5 he's kicked this season so far. So
he's kicked 2 today.
6 goal 5. So
8 goals 5 for the season.
Yep. So the 8 goal. Yep.
So we're underway, second half. Umpire Clem Pennell sets the ball. Centre bounce. Clearance is taken by Frank Timpano for the Demons, already straight into attack. Filkey leading the race ball for the Roos, close to the boundary line in front of the members' pavilion. Goes to ground under a tackle.
Just anything from the first half that captured your attention, Jaden? Obviously Nightingale kicked 3 goals. We'll get to that shortly. Yeah.
So, kick forward there by Spry up here. Here's a chance for that man Nightcamp. James Richards' favourite footballer, comes back here to Grouch, goes across the ground. Teammate out there picks him out nicely.
Ryan.
This be about Ryan Babasi.
Yep.
So Ryan Babasi deep in the pocket, tries kick in the centre, could be dangerous towards Aitchison. He's beset, got 3 Demons in close proximity. Here comes Murphy, taken by Worthy, gives it a run here of Spry, quickly on the left, but in the meantime, illegal disposal is the call.
Yeah.
And also a big shout out to our regular viewer, Big Bluey Simons down there in Tasmania too. It's Tasmanian conditions here today. He'd be right at home back here in the Adelaide Hills. I think the ball held in on the wing.
I think TK would be tuned in overseas as well.
Yes, Thomas Kelly.
So ball up, grandstand wing. Roos need a wriggle on here. As we said, that scoreboard 9-5 to 3-8. So a comfortable 33 point lead at the moment. And next boundary throw in, Jaden. We'll just get your thoughts from the opening half again, as that ball smothered by Worthley.
Just go around the grounds here, Benny, on the call to Wild Mount Lofty half time. Mount Lofty 7-7, Achunga 4-2. Then Bremer 9-5, Blackwood 8-1. Pretty good game over at Windy Hill. Harndorf 8-4, Onkers 1-2. 30th anniversary, might be another 30 years.
They might be still watching
and
that.
the country division, Kangarilla 9-2, leading Meadows 3-5. Mind over matter.
Just asked the great man Barchi too for the Birdwood score, so hopefully he sends that through shortly from Birdwood. Another chirp. Is that from the sidelines or was that Cochelle? I don't know, but that's the second 25-metre penalty now from a little bit of chirp. So Spry. Amato intercept by Aitchison. They need to get something going shortly here, Roos, or they're going to have a long way back. Here's Cochelle. Can he make amends? Have a bounce.
It's taking him on.
Has a second bounce. He could go all the way. Lacer pass. Oh, intercept there with the foot.
Yeah, what key? Amazing.
I've never seen that before. Fidge keeps it alive. Billy Stokes gone. Not much talk. And that's holding the ball.
I'd love to see if we can see the intercept again, Tommy. Watke off the boot.
Can't say I've seen that before.
We bring out all the exclusives here on Call of the Wild, coming through filming footy. Meanwhile, the ball worked forward. Pack situation out the back door. Comes to Nycab. He's starting to have a big influence up forward. Bennett versus the young man in Nightingale.
Yeah.
So the free kick has been paid to Bennett. Gets it across here. Finds Tom Worthley, Mount Barker version. Puts it out wide to the run of a teammate. Will he get there in time? Yes, he does. Tidman, I think it is. Nurses the ball at the centre. That's good movement. Finds another youngster in Ben Murphy, the Queen Scout. Puts it to Big Hines. Hines will turn, goes inside 50
Great
to the lead. It spilled at the last minute there. Boy, Fidge backed up by Ben Murphy. Puts it forward, bouncing ball. Comes out here around the corner. There's a chance for Houlihan, bread and butter for him, but on this occasion, just a minor score. So opening score of the second half is a minor one to Mount Barker, 3-9 to 9-5.
All right, Jaden, what are your thoughts on the opening half?
So,
and then talk about where your radar on top and where the Roos can get back into it. Just go over to you.
Well, it was 34 inside 50s to 22 for the half. So that's really where Uraidla got on top. 56 kicks to 40 as well in that second quarter. So, pretty dominant in the disposal count there, and also won the disposal count by 11 disposals in the first quarter as well, Uraidla.
What about getting back into it, the Roos? What are your thoughts?
Well, their forward build-up was quite good a couple of minutes ago, so just need a bit more of that, I think, in this second half to get them over the line.
All right, at the moment they trail by 33 points. Roscoe Brooks throwing his weight around. It's going to be a boundary throw in. Starting to heat up a bit here in the kitchen. On a chilly day at Uraidla, 9-5 to 3-9, 4 minutes ticked over, heading towards the 5 in the third. Just a reminder, we're on Call of the Wild Facebook page, Hills Football League Facebook page. James Richards sent in that comment for Jaden, which he's answered. Filming Footy YouTube and the lofty 88.9 Adelaide Hills Community radio station Pistols as the Roos need to get a wriggle on.
Going to ground there was Landon, draws a free kick by the looks of Oscar Waters. So nurses the ball right in front of our commentary spot. Callens was the target, good. Spoil applied there by Purdy.
Yeah, very nice.
Was back from some time down at Nord in the under-18s, of course played last year's under-18s premiership for Uraidla. Good to see him coming through the ranks here, graduating to senior football for Uraidla. So Cashel gets the ball down, here's Spry. Be set by a couple of roos there. Umpire Pennell said no prior, so he'll come in and ball it up. So 9-5 to 3-9 here on the Call of the Wild. And we've got to thank our match day sponsors. Of course, Uraidla District's FX Managed Services Providers Australia. A bit more push and shoving from Mount Barker Football Club, Benson Radiology, Cube Logistics, McDonald's Mount Barker and Mount Barker 4x4 Centre. And thank you to all their sponsors, all the community football clubs here in the Adelaide Hills. So tap down comes, here's Callens. Side a bit of Kenny, gets a handball over the top. Clearing kick there through the 8s here. Lockie Murphy. Oh, bad bounce there for Hines. Cleared there by Edwards. Edwards gets out wide, but intercept by Tom Worthley, the Gecko.
I might sound a bit weird here, but I think the Roos are starting to get their game going in this quarter. Kicked forward. They're a long way back at the moment. Just feel, though, they're getting the momentum going here, Jade. Not sure if you're picking up on this. Here's a chance for Murphy. Snap round the corner. And he's missed.
Perhaps had time to settle down, had a teammate coming through. So
would you agree?
Well, yeah, this scenario is quite familiar to me at Barker trailing at half-time. It's the 5th time in a row they've trailed half-time against Uraidla. So there you go.
I'm sure overall the coach would prefer him to be leading at half-time. But anyway, if they like to do it the hard way, it's Kluvenek. The Nuz brings it out wide. Timpano's a target. Ball comes to ground. Spills out there. Good teamwork, but in the meantime, umpire Jason Wren has paid a free kick. So it's going to go... And yes... to Tiedemann, who made sure the ball didn't reach him.
Yeah, no, well done. Roos are on here.
So Tiedemann, the opportunity here, has kicked 5 for the season, second full season in the seniors, because son of a gun kicked the last goal, scored by Mount Barker at the 16-minute mark of the second term. So to say they need this one, Benny, would be an understatement.
Yeah, they're starting to get it going, though. Here we go. Most effective player against the Chunga, according to Jaden. And he's missed that one too, I think. Yep. 3-10. Okay. 9-5. So they've had 13 shots. A few rushed, obviously. Equal amount of shots on goal for both sides.
3-11, actually. They've kicked 3 behinds this score. This 3-11. The only scores of the second half. Many have all been minor ones to Mount Barker.
3-11 as Klivenik will bring the ball in from the primary school end of the ground. 30 points even the difference. Rain stayed away. Overcast, obviously. Kluvenik this way, that way. Roos setting up the wall. Ferrari will fly over the top. Walter's happy to join Matt Down and Paul Richards on the sidelines there for a moment. We've got a boundary throw in. 9 minutes gone. So the Roos haven't really done any damage here. It's 30 points the margin. 9 minutes gone in the third term. Uraidla's way. What's he called here? Free kick from Mount Barker. Billy Stokes. Oh, and he drags him in through the... Okay, that's interesting. Ran between the man on the mark. Kicks the ball inside 50 Pistols.
Yeah, Big Hines is the target.
Oh, mark of the day.
It was a good mark because he had Watke coming in from the side.
Should that be in a 25-metre penalty? Because even though he ran him through, or is that...
Interesting. Well, if your opponent, you're not supposed to be in the protected area, are you? So
he followed him
anyway,
through.
That's one for watch your decision, perhaps on Wednesday nights or Tuesday nights at umpire school.
You do see that in the AFL, though, Dave. The player does point to the person he's running with. So
Billy Tonkin and Corey Bowen will have the answers
Need
for
this.
our question. So, Hines, we're right behind him. Evan
They're on.
Parker. And I tell you what,
they're coming.
Finally, reward.
They're coming.
They definitely have the momentum at Mount Barker at the moment, and well, the stats is evidence to that. 20 kicks to 6 in favour of Mount Barker, and 2 of those kicks for Uraidla have been from behind. So it's really 20 kicks to 4. Inside 50s is 7-2 in favour of Mount Barker as well. So they're dominating that area.
So they trail by 33 points. They have it back to 24. So 4 straight kicks is the margin, 4-11 to 9-5. So the Roos,
see if Uraidla can respond.
They need to kick back-to-back goals. That's been their problem all afternoon, whereas I said they've only kicked the 4. So back in the centre, ball comes down. Clearance there will be taken by Amato, puts it forward. Coming out, it's Niekamp, deflects the ball forward and follows up nicely. Gets it across there. Brooks getting taken perhaps high there was the little man in Walters. So young Ocky, the jockey. So Walters had a loose man in the pocket, but gives it off to Allen. The X Factor goes bang, I tell you what, heads towards the top of the goals, but it's off the line, through for a minor score.
Yeah, the Roos player just lost track of Harry Allen there. He just ran around the back of the contest.
So no doubt Coach Lackenby would have warmed up the players, I guess, during half-time. Roos coming in, perhaps expecting to win this game, given their good form. Coming off a 21-day break, might have been a bit slow to start.
So kick in here for the Roos.
Landon, I think.
He goes out towards the grandstand wing side of the ground. Aitchison just throws the ball on the boot and enables players to go at it. Nice pick-up. Snap round the corner by Fidge.
Foot race.
Into space. It's Houlihan versus 2 Uraidla players. Good hustle there by Houlihan. And it's forced through for a minor score. So that's all right for the Roos. They can set up here and lock the ball in the forward line.
I think it might have been Purdy winning the foot race there to force it through. So 1-4 is the return for Barker-Roos so far to 1 behind. Kluvenet kicks it out towards grandstand side. 1 grab, 2 grab by Niekamp, couldn't complete it. Hines getting involved. Busting his way through there.
Brooks.
Was Brooks, a big drill bit, veteran.
He's got the big job on Niekamp.
Over 300 games for the club. So big leap there by Schultz. Cleverly palmed it back towards Allen. He's held up in a couple of tackles. Big Hines doing a power of work. Started his second half.
Here we go. Half forward line. Pistols. Hines goes up. So still taking a bit of time off the clock here, Uraidla. 9-6 to 4-12. 24 points the margin. Get Jaden's thoughts shortly. Worthley hacks the ball out of the danger zone. Roscoe Brooks shepherding, is he? Well, Tamano went at him. Here's a chance for Mount Barker to attack through the middle of the ground. It's a huge ball here. Great hustle there from the Uraidla player in Luke Webb, and then earns a free kick against Worthley.
So Webb.
Oh, hello. Radio.
Has to go back behind the mark. Fine trying to milk it, but Webb of deceit there, but he has to kick over the mark. So Luke Webb with the ball. Sets it up high.
Good kick.
There's Nightingale, the young man. Ball comes down. Desperate defence here. Brooks steams towards it. He's locked up in a tackle there by Harry King. Ball up will take place some 30 metres, virtually straight in front of the Uraidla goal.
Niekamp grabs it out the ruck. Tried to handle over the top to Amato, but it's cleared out of the fence here by Callens. They're getting things going here, the Roos. Koshel, look good from our angle. Kobe Koshel. Coach Lackenby, eyes on the prize here. Low worm burner, that didn't go the distance and it didn't hit the target.
So the boy from Kangaroo Island, Koshel, would be quite at home in these conditions. So ruck duel. Schultz got it down. Amato toe poked it forward, then follows up, gathers it. Handballs out towards Allen, missed the target. Under pressure there. There's a chance taken by Amato, follows up on his left, puts towards the top of the square. Bennett's using his body over the back. He's got support. Niekamp has scored another one. It's into the net.
Yeah, we've had a few of them today.
I reckon that's the 3rd soccer goal, I reckon, today.
apart
Class.
from Spry's.
And you'd say a nice cross.
Third soccer goal.
A nice cross coming in here from Amado.
There you go. So let's see on the replay here.
Nykamp, striker style, bang, in the back of the net.
There you go. So 30 points, the margin now. 8 inside 50s to 6 in favour of Mount Barker. It was about this time where Uraidla responded from Mount Barker's early launch, and unfortunately for the Roos, the margin's out to 30 points. 25 kicks to 12 in favour of the Roos, so most of the stats are in their favour, but unfortunately Uraidla has extended the lead.
I guess it's the conditions, Jade, and improvise, and certainly, as you said, the soccer strikes in fashion here this afternoon. Ball in centre squares, chance in the circle. In fact, ragdoll tie fit there. Timpano very unlucky not to get a too high.
Blindsided.
Infringement from Stokes, but they'll give the umpire the benefit of the doubt. So, over the top, Baxter got it down. Stokes, quick hands to Callens. Callens with a quick boot forward. Target up there was Howe. Ball comes down. Kluvenik managed to boot the ball. Clear it out here towards Worthley. Barkaroo version. Puts it forward. It'll be a tumbling ball. That's for sure. Come out as Big Hines. Tries to tap it cleverly towards Ben Murphy. Finally, Gavs, he's got support from Howe. Decides to go along with a long handball towards Tedderman. Tedderman turns. Nurses the ball forward, but it's all to Uraidla back there is taken by Watke, who gets him out of defence up towards Webb, close to the line. Webb still keeps it in play. Finally out over the boundary line.
70 metres out from goal for Mount Barker. In a bit of a strife here, trailing by 5 goals. 17 minutes gone in the third term. Round 9. Div 1 action. Half forward flank. Ball hits the ground. Uraidla happy to lock it up, I'm sure, for the next few minutes. Congested situation. Half forward line for the Roos. They need one here. Murphy stripped of it. Coming off the scene there was Stokes. Handball over the top. In turn, it ends with Worthley, who got it from Tedderman. Has a shot for goal. Koshel takes the mark. Got to finish. Kobe Koshel hemmed in the right forward pocket. Primary school end of the ground. Slight angle. He's kicked it 2. Going for his third. To be equal leading goal kicker today with Nightingale. Gives himself some good meterage here. Still a tricky kick. And he's kicked it though. No drama. So an immediate reply there for the Roos. And they get it back to 4 goals, which is manageable, Jaden, at the 17-minute mark.
Yeah, it is. The next one, give them some more hope and, go from there. So, well done to Mount Barker. Like I said, they're leading most of the stats of this quarter. 11 inside 50s to 6, 30 kicks to 13. Virtually the only stat that they're not leading is the centre clearances of this quarter. So, be interesting to see if Mount Barker can get this centre clearance and go forward.
Their big issue, as we said previously, Jaden, is the fact they haven't been able to kick consecutive goals, Mount Barker. So, ripe opportunity for them here if they're going to make any inroads into this. It's at 9-6 to 4-11. Umpire Wren will recommence proceedings, so it'll be Baxter against Ferrari, 2 young emerging footballers. Ball comes down, stolen out of there by Hule and having a run on the ball by the looks of it. Holding the ball is the call, so Cooper Spry with the ball, just on the edge of the cricket pitch. The Demons nurses it forward towards Walters, gets his hands to it, manages to control it, then dispossessed. Toe poke forward, Spry follows up. Also in there was Kluvenik and Landon. So right on the edge of the cricket pitch here. So the time has come for Mount Barker. Push out there to Baxter. So Baxter quickly gets the ball across to Billy Stokes. A bit of a mung kick, effective as it comes out here. Trapping it was Brazier, gives it back to Spry, uses a bit of pace to get clear, lace out up the wing area. Goes in the direction there of Harry King.
That scoreboard should be 10-6 to 5-12, the illuminated one. Just having a few issues here, it's frozen.
No doubt about that in these conditions. Ball comes out here, dispossessed with Ferrari.
Ours is fine.
Yeah, pretty chilly conditions. I was just looking at the players.
What is the temperature, Jaden?
If you could get that from the brown belt for us, Jaden.
Keep going your stats.
As I said, perhaps the lights should be on here a bit later on. Stokes feeds it out here. Oh, Houlihan.
Oh, coat hanger.
Definitely taken high there. So Houlihan, as I said, having a
5
degrees.
5.5 degrees, but feels like 2. It says here on
Does
Bomb.
indeed feel like 2. I think I've still got
That's
2
for sure.
feet left of frozen. I think as the ball comes forward towards Cashel, puts in front. He's playing a fair game here this afternoon. The young man from Kangaroo Island takes the mark.
Feels like 2 degrees. Is that what the app says?
It says feels like 2 degrees.
It's 5 degrees on the actual one, but it feels like 2. Never made sense of that.
Yeah, wouldn't
but
you think it feels like 2? It is 2.
Anyway, kick towards the half forward line, off hands. Who's going to win out in the cold? Half forward line. At least Dawes' beard's keeping him warm, I bet.
Actually, I think it's gone a bit grey, but it's actually icicles in the beard there, Benny.
Half forward line. Hines wins it down to Houlihan, unloads the barrel. Now the question is, how's it going to bounce? Or it goes to the left. You never know, do you? Here's a chance for
Tiedemann.
The Roos through Tiedemann. He's usually good in these situations. Oh, that's a goal. Oh, you've got to take that one. Oh, well. It's hit the post. Roos are pressing. 5-14.
2-5 to 1-1 this quarter, Ben.
22 points the margin. 21-minute mark. Important period here, Jaden, in red time.
Yeah, his next goal's important, that's for sure.
If it's 9-6, Uraidla.
9-6.
Yep. They were 9-5 at half time. They've only kicked the 1 goal through night camp.
Righto.
9.
No, it should be 10. 10. That's their 10th goal. Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, my fault.
Yeah, no, right.
Brain's frozen.
That's right. Feels like 2 degrees. Meantime, the Roos go forward here.
An IQ of 2.
Oh.
That's Scott Creek College maths.
Not much has happened though. Ferrari's got the ball. Half back line, kicks it into a dangerous position. Kluvenek look away handball, and the Roos are out here.
Yeah,
Uraidla are out.
Edwards puts out wide. This will be Webb.
So everything's phrasing here.
So Webb with the ball out of side wing, puts it high towards the target and crosses Bennett's. Double.
You would say this is the coldest place in the hills for football usually, besides Ashton?
Besides Ashton, yes. Unfortunately, they don't play up Ashton anymore, but some good stories at Ashton. Ashton used to be the fog, Mount Olympus as we used to dub it. Used to see, I've actually seen umpire up there with the old garbage bags cut out hands and underneath their uniform to keep warm, and yeah. Not a very nice place to play football, but I see up in Burra and Clare, I reckon they'd experience some pretty cold conditions up there this afternoon. Kapunda, anywhere down in a flat near a mountain is pretty chilly, and well, best of the best here at Uraidla, Hills footy, winter.
Oh no, winter is fantastic.
It's
good.
We might have to put in for a filming footy for an extra supplement of socks.
Socks.
The socks.
Reckon, yeah.
Yep. As the ball comes clear, Houlihan got hands out here. Finally ends with
Murphy.
Murphy gives it back here to Aitchison. A high kick forward. Bouncing ball.
Koshel.
Oh. And Kluvenek very happy to see it over the line. So 2 goals, 6 now to tally for this term. Mount Park 8 goals, and they're right back in it.
Well, we could actually get Archie's on board for the socks, and the fashion these days is socks with some songs. So
that's a
there
winning
you go.
combination.
Well, I tell you, whoever gets the most effective beanie, which you'll present, will be very happy to get it after the match. I tell you, these conditions, Shane J.
Kluvenek will bring it in, racking up the kicks, no doubt. And he's going to go out this side of the ground, which is the interchange side. Ferrari standing strong, takes the mark. Overhead, kicks the ball along the wing. Nightingale's in a good position here, so is Bennett, brings it to ground level for the Roos. It's going to be, what are we going to do here?
Ball up for
ball up, all right. Everyone just made Leith go and get it. So he throws the ball up. Schultz wins the ruck contest. Hines bobbles it out of bounds. 3.5 minutes left in the quarter. Is that right? Is that clock still working? Yes, it is. 3.5 minutes left in the quarter, so an important period here. Roos get one, they bring it back to 16 points, or Uraidla could go bang here through Timpano.
That is did go bang indeed, Benny. Well called. Timpano with his 9th goal of the season, and timely one at that for the Demons.
Well, Jaden, they just seem to have the answers all day, don't they? Just when you think Mount Barker can get it back under 3 goals.
Yeah, especially what happened in the second term, Benny, isn't it? Because Mount Barker, they were hot early in the second quarter and have been probably the dominant team for the majority of this third term, but Uraidla have just responded there and got the margin back out to, it's nearly 5 goals here, so there you go.
So 10-6 to 6-14. Ben Murphy, high clearance. Caught under it was Tedderman. Big Hines in there again, lays a tackle.
They've been playing catch-up since Harry Allen's goal.
Yeah, Harry Allen when he got... Yeah, that's right, set the tone with that freakish Dacos-esque goal. Peter Dacos, that is.
Yeah.
So back in the centre, it's back in the ruck duel. Ball comes down, Aitchison. Dumped as he tried to kick it. Timpano applies a big head knock on him. So umpire Dawes sporting that lovely bit, as said over 50s Australian representative cricketer Leif Dawes. I'll tell you what, he'd probably rather be at the more warmer cricket conditions than here at Uraidla at the moment. Said 5.5 degrees, but feels like 2. This ball goes to ground again, and umpire Dawes will come in and ball it up.
What do you got, Jaden?
I've actually got an update. It feels like 1.6 now, apparently.
Okay, 1.68.
We're down to 1.6 degrees.
Can we ask for snow? Because just at the foot of Mount Lofty here, so anything can happen. Is Trenorden, the king, traps it well. Gets the teammate, quick hand sent to Tom Worthley. He'll feed it over the top with the ball set. Socketed forward there through the agency of Harry King. Here's a chance for young Nightingale in the cricket net pocket.
Yeah, that's why I got the leggings on. Yep.
Ball in will be the goal.
Well prepared here. We could go below 1 in the final quarter.
Could that be the first time ever in the Call of the Wild?
No, we had ice. Oh, yeah. We had snow. Oh, not snow.
We'll have it all here on our global coverage, that's for sure. Even the Academy boy feeling
he's
there.
lost,
The pitch in, he needs to get a bit more heat into it.
Needs to get the gloves.
But all players, officials battling on in adverse conditions. Cashel double hands it down. Stolen here, round the corner, high kick.
Brazier.
By Brazier. Tell what we could do with a Brazier today with a bit of fire in it.
Yeah, that'd be
through
fantastic.
For a minor
They'd have
score.
one out at Kangaroo, I'm sure.
Oh, no doubt.
As the clock continues to tick down, can Uraidla get a last one in the last 30 seconds to really add some salt to the wound of the Roos?
Ferrari, free kick.
That was clever there by Ferrari, paddling it out. Coach Lackenby frustrated.
Is he frozen?
Hands on the hips. Having a chat to
Runner Murphy, yeah.
Runner Murphy, as Andrew Ozalekna has got the camera right behind this one. Right on 3/4 time. Ferrari goes out in the full. Clock ticks down to 0 and it's 3/4 time. Now. Should be.
Obviously, had to wait for the ball to come back in as Aitchison takes it.
Just wait for the siren to sound.
Very suspenseful over here. So Aitchison nursed the ball up from our commentary spot. Big Hines is a leaper. Over the top here's Kluvenik. Got it to Watton. Watton's kick was deflected up here.
We might have a bit of drama here. The clock says
Came
0.
off, taken by Worthy. There it is. Always played at a siren, not the visual.
That's
the
right.
Clock, I'd suggest.
Yep.
But anyway, for all their work, Mount Barker in that quarter, they ended up kicking 2 goals apiece. They actually kicked 2 goal 6 to 2-2. So Uraidla Districts take a handy lead here. I'd make it.
What do you got?
I got 11-7.
Yep.
To 6-14.
That's what we've got.
Yep. I'll go with that. 11-7 to 6-14 here. Just apologise for the scoring of the scoreboard. I think the frost, the cold has got into it.
Birdwood 3/4 time leading 12-10 to 5-3 against Torrens Valley. 12-10 to 5-3.
I tell you, if you reckon it's cold here, I reckon it'd be pretty much the similar out there at Mount Pleasant Oval, that's for sure. All right, 3/4 time here in our Division 1 game. We'll come back with all the updates and scores, but we've got to thank our sponsors, of course, Call of the Wild sponsors, Filming Footy, Sports Interactive and Dartfish, for their generous support of the Call of the Wild, and of course HFL sponsors, Work Locker Mount Barker, the Courier, Closey Supermarket, Sports Power, Sharon, Think Road Safety and Sports Centre, all valuable supporters of football in Adelaide Hills. And as we head into 3/4 time, we'll be back for the final term, but Uraidla Demons holding a pretty handy lead at the moment, 11-7-73 to Mount Barker 5-14-44. Back shortly with the final term here.
This is the Hills Footy League. Match of the day.
Hi, this is Sean Tate, and you're always up to speed with local football here.
G'day, this is Tony Modra, and there is always plenty of top marks with the coverage of Hills community football here.
Hi, this is World Cycling Champion Annette Edmondson, and the coverage of Hills football is always gold here.
Hi, this is Adelaide Crows AFLW draftee Zoe Prowse, and you're listening to my top pick when it comes to the Adelaide Hills community football coverage.
Hi, my name's Kevin Cheney, and you are listening to the best coverage of Adelaide Hills football and fun in general. Cheers.
Hi, this is Daniel Lackenby, coach of Mount Barker Football Club.
Welcome back here to a sun-drenched, say that tongue-in-cheek, Uraidla Oval, where temperature's hovering about 5-degree mark. Jeff Pistola, Benny Goldfinch and Jaden J. Hill with you on the call of the Wild. 3/4 time, Hills Football League Division 1 A-grade action. Uraidla District seen with the game in hand. Jaden, 11-7 to 5-14.
Yes, just an update on the temperature as well. So 5.4 degrees. Actually, it feels like 2.2 now, so it's gone up by 0.6 of a degree apparently. So
I've taken my jumper off.
Feeling warmer, Pistols. But Mount Barker, they trail at the moment 3/4 time. The last time they won at Uraidla was in round 6 2021, and they actually trailed at 3/4 time, Pistols. So if you want some hope for the Barkaroo fans out there it is. So the last time they won here, they did trail at 3/4 time. It was by 7 points, but you never know. So good game of footy on our hands.
All right, we'll see if the Roos can pull something out of the fire. That'll be nice. Have a fire up here as the ball comes forward, taken by Tapano, gets the first clearance of the final term. Bouncing ball coming back was Grouch, went over his head. Gathered there by Houlihan. High kick by Aitchison out to the wing area. Could have been a push in the back there to Murphy. Appealed, not paid. Ball carried forward, kept under it, and taking a good mark is Edwards. So Tommy Edwards was part of last year's under-18 flag for the Uraidla Football Club. Nurses up the line. Finds a teammate out wide. So good crowd still in the house here. Why not if you're Demon supporter. Stay and see him have a good win over one of their rivals over a long period of time. Here's Baxter trying to thread his way through. Nykamp has been busy this afternoon. Has kicked 2 goals, but been pretty creative up forward and around the ground. So ball up. Baxter palms it down towards Houlihan. Immediately set upon by Spry and also Thomas Worthley.
James Richards wondering if we can get some special comments from Paul Richards. We'll see what we go. Try and get some comments at the end of the game.
So ball comes in here. Is Aitchison dispossessed? Could have been dropping the ball. No. Flow on. Taken by Oscar Walters. Lifted the eyes and saw this man streaming out from goals. This man being Joan Amato.
Yep.
So Amato was SNFL experience with Nord, Glenelg, and also won the 2017 male medal penny.
Cook Harmon collected at 3/4 time. Matt down. The group.
He wasn't frozen with the shorts though.
No.
Amato, that's what you need.
They've been really on since the first ball today.
Yep.
First bounce, they just brought the heat. Jaden, lights are on, and they are bringing it. Uraidla.
Yeah, they sure are. Well, the only quarter that they didn't win inside 50 count was the last quarter, where Mount Barker won at 13-10. But before that, it was 18-10 in the inside 50 count in the first quarter, and it was 16-12 in the second quarter. So they've been pretty dominant in the inside 50s, really. So see if they can do it again and really storm home here, Uraidla.
So Amato with his second goal and his 21st for the season.
Schultz in the ruck. Timpano in there, Worthley, Cooper Spry. Houlihan now having a bit of a burst in the middle. Baxter's in there, obviously in the ruck. Ben Murphy and Aitchison. So the Roos slipping away here, trailed by 35 points. Got an opportunity to move the ball forward here through Murphy. Goes out towards Callens, who's in the forward line against Watke. Ground level, handball out, back to Callens. Squares up the ball, inside 50, finds Hines. And he's got an opportunity for the immediate response here for the Roos.
So kicked the goal in the preceding quarter, the big fella. Bringing up his 10th for the season because he's 5th year at the club, former RMSU footballer. And of course spent some time at Central District. So big Damien Hines leads back on the kick.
Okay.
Goal umpire moves a little bit, but gets the required result. So where there's smoke, there's fire for Mount Barker.
Jaden.
Yeah, so their first inside 50, Mount Barker, and get a goal from it. 4 kicks each, pretty early stats here. So yeah, 29 points to margin, and yeah, like I said, the last time that Mount Barker won here, they did trail at 3/4 time.
Just half-time, 3/4 time updates here on Filming Footy. Nambrema 12-6, Blackwood 9-4, Harndorf 13-6, making a miserable 30th anniversary for Onka Valley 2-4, and in Country Division, Mind Over Matter, Kangarilla 12-4, Meadows 5-7, so it could be the third loss in a row for the Bulldogs.
And Birdwood tracking along nicely against Torrens Valley.
Yeah, 12-10 to 5-13.
Here it's 12-7 Uraidla, Barkaroos 6-14, 29 points to margin. Mount Barker need the next one, and then a few after that very quickly. Can they do it? Well, Houlihan, the skipper, unloads a barrel inside 50. Kluvenik mopping up against Koshel, swings onto that trusty left boot, out towards the half-back flank, finds Brazier. Brazier finds another teammate in Edwards, and he's off, and he's gone. Holding the ball, Jamie Grouch. Still time, 5 minutes on the clock. Let's get it back to the teammate there, and Grouch can kick the ball pistols from the netball court area into half forward and find Hines.
Yeah, the big man Hines leading out well and honoured by the G-Banger. Waste no time getting it forward across here.
Need the next one.
Intended was Lockie Murphy. Follows up at ground level. I swung down there. Was it a sling tackle? No, said umpire.
It was fierce.
Leaf Dawes. It was a fierce tackle there.
Good umpiring there by Leith.
Yep, done well. So, Cashel gets it down. Lurking Timpano. Been pretty good in the clearances. Puts it out wide. There's a chance for Ferrari. If it sits for him, it does. Ocean's parted. Then comes the Nykamp.
Oh, that's high.
Was taken high. This ball out over the boundary line in front of coach Matt Down, who's braving the elements here this afternoon. Of course, past Uraidla Demons, I think, triple premiership player.
Yes,
Matt Down.
something like that, for sure.
Multiple. We'll
Yep.
get out of it that way, Jaden. Multiple.
Definitely 2011.
So, ball pitched in here. Baxter, Schultz.
Holding on free kick,
Bit of
Ruse.
infringement. Yes, free kick go to Baxter. Give it off quick to Aitchison, who have to get
Ooh,
rid of it. Oh, a
Geordie.
bit of evasive action, but got boot the ball. Up here, big
Hines.
Hines steaming out. And takes another big solid mark. Thought about giving it off to the run of Klein. It goes further afield.
Callens.
Callens is there. Samuel Callens, the mass medalist. Play on, said the umpire. Here's Kluvenik. Goes on the left. Gets the clearance out wide. Although, a bit of work to do here. 3-on-1. Favours the Roos. Trapped out there. But I tell you what, they're going to get it Webb. They're going to do well here, Uraidla, because Mount Barker was certainly in with numbers there and held in for a ball up.
Callan slowly getting to his feet. Caught one in the chops there. Playing in the forward line. Rouge once again having a nice little period here.
It's a 29-point margin for Uraidla. It's 7 minutes almost ticked over, so still capable. But I tell you what, the next goal in favour of the Dean will certainly make it hard for the visitors here, as the light's starting to shine pretty brightly here. And it's the gloom at Uraidla Oval.
Out of side. Umpire will throw it up. Can the Roos get one here and then bring it back under 4 goals and have a real crack for the remainder of the quarter? Uraidla locking it down. Dangerous forward line for Mount Barker when they get going. Hines is already showing that. Here's Houlihan. He's providing a bit of an impact around the contest. The old 1-2 to Billy Stokes, this way, that way. Kicks it inside 50. Hines. Oh, the big man presented nicely there with the chest at ground level. Cleverly slapped out. Can they work their way around the contest here? Fidge, we know what he likes at these situations. They're on. Koshel just has to pick it up or let it go through.
Shepherd it.
Unbelievable stuff.
Good work there by Landon. They got it to Fidge, that flying shot, and perhaps teamwork would have been a bit better there, but tell you, there's some good work down here. James Richard would be very impressed. Paul Richards in his role as runner probably wants to keep moving so he doesn't turn into a block of ice here.
Yeah.
The pucker man.
Temperature update, Jaden. Feels like
time to get the summer wardrobe out, Benny. Ball at ground level, Houlihan, Cashel, swung round, managed to get clear. Here's Allen, will it sit for him? Yes, it does. Gives it off to the run. There, good work there by Purdy, Benny Purdy. Got it over to Watton. Watton in turn gets it back to Worthley. Had an area under pressure.
Oh.
Amato sockers it forward, deflects towards Tedderman, comes out towards Hines, the big man. Lays it, keeps the ball in the presence, but threading his way through. There's a young man. Almost. Gets it back here to Amato. He's got 2 on the 1 here. Yeah, tried a bit of it. Don't argue there. Big Hines just over the top says, we'll have the ball, son.
Oh, he's gone Hines. Oh, Aitchison.
No, yeah, Aitchison was the man below.
Fair enough. Oh, that's 25, isn't it?
It's got to be, I think.
He's too close to the... Anyway.
Protected area, yeah.
2 on 1. Over the back. What can Koshel do
Crummer
here? Houlihan, goal.
Yep.
Game on. They're coming in. 22 points the margin.
Actually, I heard that in the third term, Jaden.
Just trying to keep
coming
it.
here. It's the snow, I think.
Well, they got 8 inside 50s to 2 in favour of Mount Barker. Predominantly all the play has been, yes, at the town end of the ground. So, interesting here from Mount Barker. 23 points to margin, 9.5 minutes gone. The kick 17 to 10 in favour of Mount Barker as well. So it's sort of like the third quarter where Mount Barker dominated the early parts of the quarter.
And then Uraidla just had an answer there.
Yeah, so...
The question is, can Uraidla answer?
Well,
they have all day.
Well, for positives here, Mount Barker have kicked back-to-back goals. So it's a good sign for them if they can retrieve this game. So Baxter the leaper. Schultz got it down. Flicks out the handball. Worthley Tom gets it forward. Bouncing ball.
Worthley Tom. That's a good name.
Well, probably to differentiate between Tom Worthley and Worthley Tom.
It's all right, it's the weather. Yeah.
Method in my madness, the brain's just about frozen.
No, half forward.
A lot of people say it's cooked, but it's frozen.
No, yeah. Temperature, Judd? 2? Is that right? That's what you said.
So 5.5 feels like 1.6 again.
That's
so
right, Jaden.
Fluctuating.
They'll be lining up for that dartfish beanie after this.
Half forward line for Uraidla. Tackle, Aitchison.
And of course, the snag of the day coming to you from
Oh,
Lowe's Meat Co. $25 voucher.
It's going to be a tough decision.
He will be.
Well, we've got the right man making it, Benny, as you know. Allen tries to thread his way through, lost the ball. In fact, legal disposal, holding it. So the free kick turnover. Quickly Baxter gives off the run of Callens. Callens, Wormburner pass out wide to Howe. Howe gets the ball out the back towards Worthley. Fitz, gets it back to Callens, who's backed up. He gets it further up to Cochelle, takes a good mark, half-forward flank area.
Well, we know what the Roos are capable of when they move it quickly, and that's all they've got to do now, just keep moving it on forward. Cochelle, high ball. Hines is in a perfect position. Fists it down the ground level. 25, 30 metres out from goal. Goes his own work here. Has to bottle it up again. Doing everything he can in this quarter, big man. Sock it out of defence though by Amato. It's going to come back in through Callens. Murphy. Oh, no one holding back there. Uraidla are out. Timpano. It's coming back though.
Clean bowl there was Bennett's. Had back up there from Ryan Babasi. Gives it to the big man Baxter. Goes bang forward. Cashel up before acceptances and a push out. Or mark being paid anyway. Kluvenik. So the Nuz. Game 2-5-3 for the Demons. Just slows it down to Skip. Nurses the ball out wide. Finds a teammate out there.
I think Jaden's working out some things here with Tommy.
Yeah, he's got some work to do.
Tough decisions, don't go anywhere. Most effective player and the snagger today, thanks to Close.
So big defensive spoil by Bennett's here. Got the ball forward. Worthley. Got it back to Callens. In goes inboard to Billy Stokes.
Did I say Close? I meant Lowy. Because my brain's in it.
Stokes. It's cold, Benny. Very cold. Now no, Scott felt
Lows
on the way to the South Pole.
Not close.
So ball up by umpire Dawes. Leaper is Schultz. Gets it down. He's played a very good game this afternoon, Lockie Schultz. Ben Murphy over the top there.
What do you got, Jaden?
Goes to ground.
Oh, yeah. Paul Richards going back and forth with messages from Coach Matt Down.
Schultz got it down. Worthley Tom, bit of barrier to barrel, bouncing ball, trying to be controlled there by Jamie Grouch. Looks for support, he gets through Bennett's.
Good vision.
Quick high kick gets out wide out here. Yes. Finds Lockie Murphy, in turn goes bang.
Good kick.
Houlihan territory, uses his body well. Here's Watton, under pressure from Howell. Ball goes to ground, as you see the scoreboard.
Plenty of time.
Right in the right hand, left of the screen, 12-7 plays 7-15. So as we said, opportunity here for the Roos if they snag a couple of quick ones, that's for sure, Ben.
Yep, especially here. Umpire Leith Dawes throws the ball up. It's a real scrap here. Once again, umpire Dawes saying I'll have it. Nicely presented in the green. Throws the ball up. Hines, Schultz. Schultz wins it down. Timpano works it out. Just happy to play it on their terms here, Uraidla. Cullen says, no, I'm not having any of that, trying to get the ball out here. And we'll go again, Pistols.
We will indeed. Getting down to a couple of last throws of the dice here for the Roosters. Suggest comes out to Murphy. Lockie gets it out wide to Houlihan. He's beset in all sorts of trouble there. Good tackle applied. And the Mount Barker skipper.
Blood rule? No. Oh, player down here a little bit.
There behind play. It is Schultz.
Corky
hobbling a bit, and that's a bit of a blow, although towards the end of the game, perhaps they need him, but the young man hobbling off, played a very good game, rucking around the ground, so this will test their rucking stocks, of course, with Ryan Turner, an absentee this afternoon as well. He's had a pretty good year in ruck.
120 on the scoreboard now.
Yeah, so the numbers are turning over like Cross Lotto up there, the wheel.
12.
I tell you what,
where's the wheel?
Anyway, ball comes down here. Ryan Babasi, but a good mark taken by Cooper Spry. Much to the charity of Uraidla faithful here. So Cooper Spry moving on quick, which he does, puts up the line, finds young Nightingale. He's certainly something sweet this afternoon. So Nightingale, the ball kicked.
Hey, Matt Down.
Kicked 3 goals in a purple patch, puts it up to the experienced
Amato. What's he going to do here? Eyes are darting. They got it down there into the ground, which they'll be happy with. Amato swings onto the left boot. Laser-like pass inside 50. Fidge. Bennett kicks the ball out of the... Well, straight to Timpano. So he's camped the ball here, half forward line.
The man in the mark's about 49 metres, Benny, so Timpano's best kick here will get him home, as I said, from Paraka this season, where he won consecutive competition best and fairest, so quite within his capabilities here. Talented player, spent some times at Centrals and Port Adelaide also.
One of the pickups of the season, you have to say.
See, with a boot like that, you can see why just
touched.
touched on the line. Could be the recruit of the season.
Just a reminder around the grounds, Pistols, Div 1 action.
Yeah, there, Bremer 12-6, this is three-quarter time scores, 12-6 to Blackwood 9-4, Harndorf 13-6 to Onka Valley 2-4, Kangarilla 12-4 to Meadows 5-7, and Birdwood 12-10 Mount Torrens Valley, rather 5-13, out at Mount Pleasant, that's what I was trying to say.
And Lofty were in control against Achunga.
Yeah, I think they're trying to get a score, but I think the homing pigeon has been frozen over on the way over Mount Lofty Summit.
Yeah. Half forward line here, Uraidla got it down their end of the ground. 17 minutes gone now. 24 points the margin. Uraidla in control.
So the clock says...
what's the scoreboard say?
Says we're into the 10th minute. I think we're a bit later than that. 12-8 to 7-15.
Is it ticking down? No,
It's ticking up. Who knows?
Just one of those days here.
Hope they're not using that for the Olympic swimming trials.
Hit Nightingale. Tell you what, if he gets this, he could come into Jaden's calculations.
He could.
I'm not putting the pressure on him or anything. Jaden's got a...
So he's kicking this from the show pavilion.
Jaden's got a high standard.
Very acute angle here, Benny.
Socks up.
He has got the socks.
Slightly up.
Slightly up.
Check side or drop punt.
Drop punt looks like from here. He'll run into vision here.
This would be a ripper. I'll back him in.
He's unselfishly set it up.
No, he's missed that one.
Across the behind post.
Back him in for a point there. Minor score, 12-9 to 7-15. Jane J. Hill, good response from Uraidla.
Yeah, inside 50s 5-12. They had two inside 50s for quite a while, but they've started to get more of the footy now.
5-12, so the Roos have been getting a lot down there.
Yeah.
So done well, Uraidla's defence. Can Mount Bar get it down the end of the ground?
So Murphy gives us off the run of Ryan Bobasi, puts it forward. Here's Fidge with the leap.
Fidgy.
Of hands, comes to Houlihan. Was he infringed high? No, said the umpire.
Great work, Uraidla defence.
Of course, Fidge played a very good game in differing conditions in the sun up at Murray Bridge last Saturday, Jaden J.
Yes.
Cochelle, can he work the ball out of the stoppage here to Stokes, who's hovering?
Edwards controlling the ball there, so make sure no damage done there. So I think all the boys will enjoy a very hot shower after this game.
Nice warm fire.
We hope so. And yes, nice warm fire. So ball fed out here to Hines. Quickly on the boot towards the top of the square. Houlihan got his duke to it, follows it up, overruns it.
Just unrelenting.
Watke,
great defence.
Pushes it over the line for a
trademark for Uraidla.
Rust behind.
Kluvenek will bring the ball in here. Little chip wedge shot into the pocket. 20 minutes gone, almost. He goes back to the goal square, finds Kluvenek. He in turn uses the other back pocket. This way, that way. So, Karaku kicks the ball towards the halfback flank. Ground level. Mount Barker need to get a goal here through Houlihan. And it's taken by Cochelle. Oh, he just has to get a kick away. Uraidla's defence is just not conceding anything. Brilliant work.
So ball up will take place. 30 metres out. Fidge crashing through. Oh, here's a chance.
There we go.
He has got
it's touched.
Oh, it's touched. Would have been Billy Stokes. So minor score. So judged for effectiveness. Some very good effective players out there this afternoon for Uraidla.
The defence is holding up brilliantly in this quarter. It has all day.
Very difficult decision, but that's why we get the
well,
best.
we provide some insight, but it's up to him, obviously.
We get the best in the business to honour the most effective. Mightn't be the best, but the person who we think has done an effective job for his team. Comes to Baxter. Oh, nicely stolen by this man who's been effective in Harry Allen. Like a thief in the night, he just intercepted that, puts it forward. Here's another man who's been very good too, Cooper Spry. He's off to the races towards the primary school end. Will it come back? He could!
Oh, has the bounce
missed.
to the Sharon.
Tell you, that could have just about sealed a beanie as well, but the oblong ball bounce sometimes. But exciting stuff by Cooper Spry here on the Calder Wild.
Right on the edge of his seat there. He's not edge of his seat, standing up. Matt Down, beautifully presented today in the shorts and the white sneakers. Up, over the top. Here's Kluvenik, bit of hassle work, and he's kicked that out of bounds on the full.
Has indeed, appealing for this G-banger. Umpire Leaf Door is just conferring with the academy lad.
Throw it in.
Looks like it's a throw in, and Jamie Grout's not happy with that, but anyway.
Yeah. No worries. Boundary throw in here. So time is ticking down. 22 minutes almost gone here. Ooh. It's gone out of bounds on the full. Great win coming up here for Uraidla. They just continue to get it done as we head into the second half of the season. Short pass, Ferrari. He's starting to find some nice form in the air and also taking good marks. Very talented player. Kicks the ball half forward line. Geordie Aitchison takes the mark.
Yeah, he's batted pretty well for the Roos. Puts it across here to Excitement Machine Titterman. Patrick Titterman, look at this one bounce. Takes on Dylan Manassa, mate. He is.
Hello.
And Worthley Tom chasing him. Finally gets boots the ball. Here's
Great
Big
kick.
Hines in the box seat. Takes the mark.
Off we go.
Handball's on to Cashel. Surely from there. Well, he adds a late one for the Roos. Fourth goal of the afternoon for Cashel. That's a pretty good performance out of 8.
18 points to margin.
Yeah, so there you go. It's 14th inside 50 to 7. So doubled the inside 50s Mount Barker in this quarter. But
Great run by Titterman.
Yeah, it was a good transition. Mount Barker have showed some good transition here today, and Uraidla have too, obviously. So 18 points to margin, 23 minutes gone in this contest.
So as we said, they came in the game having kicked 24 goals more than Uraidla. So they appeared a more attacking side, but it's certainly been the Demons who attacked right from the outset and led 6 goals to 1 at quarter time. That's
it.
Tail of the tape, boys. I
Tail
guess
of the tape.
for this afternoon. Here's Allen. Taken again by Houlihan. Puts it forward. Here's Cashel again. Takes
Well,
a
I'd
mark. Got a chance to bag number 5. Perhaps get a Michelle.
Find out how long's left. That's right. Next door.
So Cashel.
Clock's just, anyway.
It's a Kangaroo Island product. Be used to this feels like 2 temperatures.
Well, does it bring it back to 2 goals?
Miracle on Swamp Road if he gets this, Benny. They're coming. I heard that before. Cashel lines back, but I tell you need a better kick than that to make it closer. 3 for a minor score.
Well, they have been coming. It's just there was 6 goals to 1 down at quarter time. And slowly they've been, but it's going to be too hard here. Effect Technology, get around them. Uraidla sponsored today.
Yep.
And Mount Barker sponsors.
Of course, Benson Radiology, Cube Logistics, McDonald's, Mount Barker, and Mount Barker 4x4 centre. Kick out comes out here. Waiting at the back of the pack was Oscar Waters, Ocky, but couldn't control the ball out over the boundary line. So it suggests not long until siren time here. 12-10 plays 8-18. Coach Lackenby and the coaching staff, when they look at that, a bit of a damning stat there. But a lot of that comes through the pressure applied by
Mount Lofty were leading at 3/4 time against the Chunga 11-9 to 6-6. 11-9 to 6-6.
So it's just Lofty could have that unless there's been a change of fortunes here in the last quarter. So that being, you think that, Nan Bremer should finish second, which means next week's game, scheduled game, the Calder Wild home game, the start of the second rotation of matches will be the Courier Cup final between Harndorf and second placed Nan Bremer. So something to look forward to next week on Calder Wild, first versus second Division 1 football. Meanwhile here, Ferrari trying to bust his way clear, locked in and a tackle there. Umpire Jason Wren comes in and says, I'll have it boys, and ball up. So it's Uraidla will now move into equal tally of wins with Mount Barker. Came in a game ahead of them, so Uraidla will draw levels. What's starting to be an interesting tussle for positions in the top, well, perhaps the pecking order at the moment. Hahndorf obviously clear on top, but second to fifth. And a bit of a buffer being created today with the loss to Onka Valley, who trailed by almost 10 goals at three-quarter time against Hahndorf. So, yeah, exciting times here mid-season in the Hills Football League Division 1 competition, as is in the country division with the news. Kangaroo seem to be in charge against Meadows
and Birdwood.
So, of course, country division on the agenda in a couple of weeks' time as Aitchison barrels the ball forward. Here's Hines, clean boulders deflected off.
Hello,
Kluvenik,
mark of the day.
And the Sog takes the mark of the day, possibly. Must have learned those skills from Alicia, how to mark a ball, as he puts the ball out wide to Kluvenik, who in turn goes out wide and finds Watke.
Yep, he's had a good game.
Very effective.
He goes back to Kluvenik. He's had a good game. Game 253. As the sun begins to set here at beautiful Uraidla Oval. It's going to be a good win for Uraidla. Matt Down will be up and about. We'll try and get him up after the game. Nightingale, he's had a good game. Goes to Harry Allen, kicked the ripper in the first quarter. Goes to Timpano, bang. He's missed that one. He kicked an important goal in the third.
Lining up there, the Demons.
Well, we're ticking towards the 27.5-minute mark. Timpano went through his mitts. Jacob Ferrari getting some good touches. Spry, hackball forward. Trenorton embraces the contact, gets the handball away. Amato, Allen, is he going to kick the first of the game and the last of the game? Yes, he is.
He's the bookends. So right on the side, Harry Allen completes it. Kicks the 13th goal of the game for Uraidla. So the final scores, we'll make it up here, and apologise, we've had some gremlins with the actual major scoreboard here. We make it 13-11. Uraidla have defeated Mount Barker 8-18. So in the end, a pretty handy win for the Northern Demons. As we said, set up by that burst in the first quarter, kicked 6 goals, 2 to 1 goal, 4, led by 28 points at quarter time. Extended to 33 at half time, then it came back to 29 at three-quarter time, and then both sides kicking 2 goals apiece. Mount Barker getting 3 to 2 by Uraidla, and in the end, Uraidla getting the chocolates. 13-11 to 8-18, so 24-point margin, I'd suggest there, in favour of the Demons. So we're just waiting now for Jaden J. Hill, who's got the difficult task here of giving us who was the most effective player on the ground, and also the winner of the snag of the day. So just waiting for the handshakes to be taken. Jaden has got his men. So we're just waiting for Jaden to get in position. Looks like he's got his man. So without further ado, we'll go to the man who will take us all through the post-match presentations, Jaden J. Hill.
Cheers, thank you, Pistols. So back here with Cooper Sprite, the effective player of the day. There you go. So got the Archies there, and also the Dartfish beanie. If you might need the beanie today, that's for sure. Congratulations on your game and the win. Just take us through it.
Well, it's pretty hard hit out today. They're obviously a tough competition, but yeah, we stuck to our game plan and got it done in the end. So yeah, that was a good game.
And to take us through the first quarter, 38 points is actually your best first quarter score against 2010. What does that come down to? You obviously had the week off, which was helpful as well.
Yeah, the coach obviously has got a big part, covering the trainings and whatnot. Yeah. So.
No, fair enough. And just take us through your footy so far this season, mate. Have you enjoyed it? And obviously, you guys have had a pretty solid season so far up there. It's pretty even competition as well.
Yeah, it is. It's been a completely different team as well. A really young side for us. So, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah.
And who are the players that impress you in the Uraidla side this season?
Oh, who hasn't? We have got a great team this year. All the boys have really been playing really well. So. Can't really narrow it down to any single player, so they're all been playing really well.
Well, congratulations on your performance and congratulations on the win. Good luck for the rest of the year. Cheers, thank you. Cheers, thank you. Awesome. Cool, and just get goal sneak Harry Allen. So here with Harry Allen for Lowe's goal of the day in the first quarter. Free goal on the boundary there. Dacos, like we said in the commentary box. Congratulations. So there you go. There's a Lowe's voucher there as well. Thanks to Lowe's Miko. Just take us through the goal.
Oh, just credit to the boys for getting it out in front. We were just trying to surge the ball today and did whatever we can to kick it. So yeah, it was good.
Yep. And just take us through the performance. You know, obviously a really good first quarter, and then Mount Barker did hit back in the second and third quarters, but you guys just steadied and had a good game.
Yeah, well, it was a really important game to us today. A club legend unfortunately passed away earlier during the week. I think it might have been last week. So we're playing for him and just wanted to make sure that, obviously we've lost a few games this year, so we just wanted to do everything we can to win, and it was a really good win by the boys, and I think we did it with pride. Yeah,
for sure. And Eli Nightingale kicked 3 goals as well. Just what's your thoughts on his performance and his year so far as well?
Mate, if that's the future of Uraidla, bloody oath. He is such a gun, and credit to him, he's the humblest bloke out there. You know, obviously we wanted to go real well at Sturt, but we love it when he plays for us, and he looked like a big boy today. Absolutely loved him.
Yeah, sure did. Well, fantastic, Harry. Congrats on the win and congrats on the goal. Well done. Cheers. Thank you. Back to you guys.
Welcome to Call the Wild post-match wrap, HFL wrap of the round today. And in the game here at Uraidla Oval, a pretty handy win in the end for the Uraidla Football Club. We've been lucky enough to be joined by the winning coach, Matt Down. Matt, thanks for joining us, mate, post-match.
Thanks for having us.
And firstly, well done, mate. Should never get the missus to wash the long pants on match day, mate, because I think Jaden checked it out. Was felt like 2 degrees today was the saying, and here you are braving the elements. You're taking on a bit of Matt Golding there, mate, just wearing the shorts.
I'd like to follow his record, that's for sure.
For those who can't see, but Matt's wearing the shorts today, like you think it was the middle of December, not a crisp winter's day here in Uraidla. But, mate, getting back to serious stuff, hit the ground running, 6 goals, 2 to 1 goal at quarter time. Is that the message you asked?
I think one of the focuses for us has been trying to play good footy right from the outset and making teams respond to us, and I think today we did that. It's pretty hard to get into a game, particularly against good sides, if you give them a bit of a lead, and I think we perhaps showed that today, that getting out to a 4-goal lead at quarter time, and that was probably about the final margin. So we were able to do that to an opposition side rather than having us have to respond to them. And
you came into the game obviously missing. Turner's been in pretty good form in the ruck. He was missing, of course, the experience of Matt Slade, a couple of other injuries. But what's great, and you as a coach must be really happy to see it coming through, the graduation of some of the younger guys. A couple of under-18s, they certainly stood up, especially Nightingale. He's like the purple patch there, kicked 3 brilliant goals there in the first term.
Yeah, no, we've got a great group of young kids coming through, and I think a couple of years ago when we spoke about coming back up to the club to coach, that was one of the really exciting things that I thought could be on the horizon with some of these young kids coming through. And yeah, you're right, Rono's been massive for us this year, both literally and figuratively in the ruck, and for him to go down, he's been sore for a little while, and today unfortunately he wasn't able to get up, but I guess that's the beauty of footy is giving up other guys opportunities, and it meant that we had to sort of throw the magnets around a little bit. Schultz has been fantastic for us across half-back this year, and for him to be able to go in the ruck, do a job for us, and then Jacob Ferrari is the backup ruckman as well. But today I looked at our side before the game. The average age would probably be around 21, something like that. We had Mitch Kiriaki play his first game here today after playing in the senior Colts. So he did a great job when he came on as well. So it's been great to be able to get some of those kids coming in and get some experience into them.
And just quickly, Matt, before Jane gets to Schultz, is all right. We saw him come off the last week, just a bit of a knock.
Yeah, he's a little bit sore, as is the case. It's the hardest position in the game, I like to think, in the ruck, to be able to play and play well.
He used to play in the wing too, mate.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, but no, he copped a little bit of a knock, I think, in the knee or ankle. But such as his character, he said, "Yep, no, it should be right. Get back out there," and went back on the last 10 minutes for us.
Yep.
Yeah, and Matt, obviously, Mount Barker have a pretty potent forward line, Koshel and Houlihan as well, and I thought, who was pretty effective today, apart from Cooper Spryle, was Kluvenek as well, and just take us through the back line and how they've been this year. They've done some pretty good jobs so far this season.
Yeah, I think looking at some of our results during the week, that we've been able to shut sides down, and I think last year we had a really good back line, but we leaked too many goals too often. I think one of the things that's been a real focus for us over the pre-season and the first half of the year is playing team defence, and I think that relies on individuals doing their role at that point in time, but then also sacrificing perhaps their own game for the betterment of the team. And I think in terms of keeping opposition scores down, we've seen that for the first half of the year, and we did have a couple of jobs for our boys to do down back, like you say, some of those names in Koshel and Hines and Houlihan down forward for them are really dangerous players if you let them off the leash. And I think for the most part we did a really good job on them today, and any shots that they did have on goal, there were probably a couple that they missed that they would have liked to had again, but I think there was a lot of pressure on those shots on goal, and that affected some of their accuracy.
Yep, for sure. And what was also impressive, obviously the first quarter, 38 points, which I'm not sure if you're aware, which is actually the highest against Mount Barker since 2010. So with that, obviously Mount Barker did respond a little bit in the second quarter, but what I thought was quite good is you guys responded as well. What does that come down to? Obviously, firstly, a good flurry in the first quarter and then responding to Mount Barker.
Yeah, I think I just spoke to the boys after the game then about learning from our mistakes. And last week we were in positions where Nan came at us, and I spoke about how when good teams come at us, we need to be able to absorb that pressure and stay composed and not be rattled by that. And if we want to be a good side, we need to be able to absorb that pressure and then go again. And I think what was good today is that when they did come, we were able to shoulder most of that and then be able to respond accordingly.
Yeah, sure.
Second year in the job, Matt. Of course, guided them to a preliminary final, which you were leading at half-time last year. So as I said, second year in the job. Comparisons to last year and improvements you've made to the team and also yourself as a coach.
Yeah, I think last year was coming in, and as much as you try to put your own stamp on the team, it's in its first year in particular, it's more a matter of you're the new person, and you're trying to adapt to the team and trying to put a little bit of influence on it. I think what's been good this year is with now 18 months into, I guess, me at the helm and being able to have the team play how I would like to see us play, and I think we did have quite a few changes, half a dozen changes to our starting 21 over the off-season, and I think being able to adapt that game plan, both offensively and defensively, to the strengths that we have and obviously the weaknesses that lie there as well. That's probably been the biggest shift from last year to this year with the new clientele. I think probably today there would be at least half a dozen blokes that weren't in that side at the back end of last year, and so just being able to manipulate our game plan to be able to lean into our strengths and I guess try and hide away our weaknesses. And I think that the blokes being able to week after week after week, we see that this year.
And the competition this year is pretty close. Obviously, Harndorf, once again, the benchmarkers, although even the game out here, you sort of were in a position maybe where you could challenge them. But how do you find the competition this year so far?
Yeah, I'd suggest, like I've been now around the Hills footy for 15 years, and this is probably one of the most even years that I can recall, to be honest with you. Like you say, Harndorf for the benchmark, and Matty does a great job with them, and they play a fantastic brand of footy. But I think from behind them, there's probably 7 sides that can really push for finals. Like it's just phenomenal. Even we played a Chunga. I think a Chunga or Blackwood down the bottom end at the moment, but both those sides pushed us for 3 quarters. So I think it's really even, and that's the way a good competition is. In order to win games of footy, you have to play good footy.
And a good win, but I suppose, Taylor, a little bit of sadness because obviously you're involved with the Uraidla District Football Club over the years, the Parker family, and of course the sad passing of Donald Parker last week. Was that sort of mentioned to the guys? I know you wore the black armbands.
Yeah, we did mention it before the game. Like you say, being here for now, 15 years or thereabouts, the name Parker is synonymous with the footy club, and I spoke to the boys before the game about a story of him and I, an interaction with him and I in my first year up here. I always used to wear thongs to Uraidla, and coming up the hill, it was beautiful. Like I said to you before, beautiful down there.
Like to win the Archies in the time.
So I used to wear thongs, and Donald used to stand down here next to the coach's box every game, and why are you wearing thongs? Why are you wearing thongs? You can't wear thongs. You got to wear boots up here. This is workman's wear. You got to wear boots. So he bailed me up one day and actually said, if you guys win the flag at the end of the year, I'll buy you a pair of Rossies. And anyway, fast forward 6 months, and that panned out. And on presentation night, he said, "Oh, Downey, come over here. Here's a pair of boots for you." So I spoke to the boys before the game about how the football club is founded on great people, great families. And I look around the room before the game, and there's 21 great blokes in that room. And I think going back to Donald's days, he loved playing with his mates, and it's no different today. So it still rings true, and I think that's a really important part of the footy club.
Yeah, fantastic tribute, and he would have been proud of the way that the current Demons played. So we might let you go, mate, and get back to the guys. We appreciate you giving us a bit of time post-match. So well done, and all the best for the rest of the season.
Thanks, Labels. Cheers, mate. Cheers, Jaden. Cheers.
Matty Down has joined us as we might just have a look at the scores from the rest of the games today. So we let Matt go. And as we said, you can see in the game that we covered, comprehensive win there, Jaden. Uraidla 13-11 to Mount Barker 8-18, but getting out the blocks, kicking 6 goals in the first quarter, so they trailed by 28 points, and that was virtually the tail of the tape, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah, for sure. And we'll see. Yep, Nan Bremer 18-11 defeated Blackwood 9-7 there. So,
yeah, good work, good away win. 100th game up for Lockie Cross, so it's good to see him mark the milestone. And Blackwood, they were sort of in the game early. You got to respect them over there at Blackwood, but as you said in the end, the Rams getting the chocolates, and that will nail them second spot, I'd suggest. Mount Lofty 14-13. Once again, a Chunga game, a little bit of a hurry up early in the game, but winning away in the end comprehensively 14-13 to 9-6. And well, Jaden, in the other game, perhaps not a historic occasion to mark your 30th anniversary as a convincing win to Harndorf over Onka Valley, and in Country Division.
Yeah, so the Roosters, Burwood, they got over the line 17-13, defeating Torrens Valley 12-5 there. So well done to Burwood, a good away win there, or pretty close there at Mount Pleasant, but well done to Birdwood and, Kangarilla, 15-7, so 97 there to Meadows, 9-9, so well done to them. So
Meadows started the season in great stead, and bearing in mind they beat Kangarilla, but I think that might be their third loss in a row, so, and Kangarilla just slowly building, impressed with them. We saw them earlier in the year in the quarter while, so good to see how they played. So
for sure.
All right, so that just about wraps us up here. Of course, we've got to thank all our supporters, of course, for filming Footy, Sports Interactive, Dart, Fish, and of course, filming Footy themselves, and then HFL partners, Work Locker, Mount Barker, Closey Supermarket, Sports Power, Sharon, the Courier newspaper, Think Road Safety and Sports Centre, and of course today the valuable sponsors for each club. Jaden, of course it was FX for Uraidla, and also for Mount Barker Benson Radiology, Cube Logistics, Mount Barker McDonald's, and Mount Barker 4x4 Centre. So we thank all of them, and of course we've got to thank Goldie, who's just shot through. Like he reckons it was bad enough here, like 2 degrees. He's going down to where Pleurisy Park, Adelaide Oval tonight, so hope he rugs up down there. He's got about 5 pairs of socks on there. But thank you for your good work again, and of course Tommy, the man who makes this all happen, for his good work, and also thank you very much to Evan Parker for his work behind the camera today. Of course, a difficult time for him with the passing last week of his father. So, as we said, all the best wishes from the Call to Wild crew to the Parker family. So that wraps us up. Jaden, we're heading to warmer pastures next year, although Nairn's probably only about 2 or 3 degrees warmer. As I said, Courier Cup final, Harndorf and Nairn Bremer Rams next Saturday on Call to Wild. Certainly looking forward to that. First versus second rematch of last year's grand finalists. I've already had one, which Harndorf won in round 1. Because as we said, it's the start of the second rotation of matches, so looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game, I think. That's going to be a cracker. It'll be interesting to see how Nairn can, obviously, as Matt Down said, Harndorf for the benchmark, so it'll be interesting to see how Nairn go against Harndorf, but it's going to be a great game of footy. So,
yeah, absolutely. All right, as I said, that wraps us up here from Uraidla. We've seen the local Demons, and unless you want to do a bit of overtime, we'll see out the back here. I think it's under 12 game, the little fellas running around out there, so, but I think we've had enough in the afternoon, so wherever you've joined us from our global coverage, thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you next week on the Call Wild. So on behalf of the team, Jeff Pistola signing off, and as usual, keep chasing your goals. See you next time.